This is madness. This is a sickness, this is. This is what this is. That's what Erik ten Hag fans are. They're vaccinated with the wrong vaccine. And now the neurons in the brain are fried.
Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here. Sorry we're late. We're just waiting on a few others, but they'll be here soon. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We got Griggs. We got Ash in the building. A few others will come in, but big up, man. Then what are you saying?
Chilling. Life's good, man. Sports are good. United aren't good, but that's okay. I have them on the back burner. I'm just trying to focus on the positives in life right now. That's what you gotta look forward to. It's almost summer too. Gotta keep the negative energy away.
Yeah, join the website. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's nice. Nice stuff once, innit? It's been beautiful. You know, I can't imagine what the players are like on the training ground actually being in decent weather for once. You know, you see some of these international boys, they never get to see any sunshine over here, do they? Do you know what I mean? It's nice. It's warm, a bit humid, but yeah, it's good. It's good, you know, taking a mind off football, you know, and then we've got to think about it, don't we? Do you know what I mean? And then we've got to be reminded that ten Hag's our manager. We've got to be reminded that these players play for us. We've got to be reminded that we might be going into a summer with these bums. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm trying to stay outside and just ignore the phone. Do you know what I mean? In this kind of weather, you know. So I'm trying to enjoy it while we can and just make the most of it. But yeah, some of these comments, man. I mean, I feel like ten Hag's got a heat stroke. Do you know what I mean? This guy's got a heat stroke. He needs to get a bit of cream on that ball. Do you know what I mean? It's coming in, innit? Do you know what I mean? That heat stroke's hitting him hard.
He needs that, you know what I mean? He does that. He needs that sunscreen, man. Sun cream and that, man. He needs that, man. You know what I mean? Because right now, he's been out on the bike and that, man. You know what I mean? In that weather too much, man. But, yeah, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in, man. We got a lot to discuss. Rhino should be coming on his way. CK and also Staffy as well, man. So, yeah, man. Big up to the brothers in the building. But listen, we got to only start with this one, man. But ten Hag says it will be common sense not to sack him. Yes, he has says that. Common sense, you know. Bloody hell, mate. He said here, Man United sacked Van Gaal after winning the FA Cup. Are you worried? There was a reporter that asked him that. And he said, no, I think they have common sense. They have seen you have 32 different back lines. When you lose 8 centre-backs, when you see we don't have a left back, they know that they will have a negative impact. You know what's bad about this here is that he's trying to, again, gaslight to us here why the season has been terrible, innit? So he's trying to blame it on injuries again. You know what I mean? He's trying to blame it that, you know what, whatever's happened this season, knock it off, give me another season because I've had all these injuries and you know, they'll understand that and they'll be like, you know what, whatever's happened this season, you know, it's all good. You know, how dare you, man? Again, just like act like the fans are just going to take that in and be like, yeah, you know what, sympathy, you know what, cool. You know, I get it, we've had injuries, but we're not they call it, we don't have the most injuries. It's Newcastle that's before us. It's Brentford. There's teams that are before us, man. You know, we've
Newcastle, Brentford and Chelsea. Yeah. Newcastle, Brentford and Chelsea. Liverpool had 2 less injuries and went on a title charge. Do you know what I mean?
Well, again, what's that mean then? And like I said to you, yeah, they've got maybe a better squad than us, but ultimately, you know, they've done well with a team in the Carabao Cup final that had some of their kids were playing in that team against Chelsea. You're telling me we would have won that? No, man, no chance. Absolutely no chance, bro.
You say that. Yeah. You know, you say that side about the kids. Sorry to interrupt there. The kids, you could see the clear defined play style under Klopp though with the kids, couldn't you? Like even though it wasn't Ten Hag's first team and nowhere near his first team, you could see the way they played and the way they wanted to play. You throw in any amount of players in our team, you still have no idea what the manager wants from. They have no idea what the manager wants from them. So it's completely different. I mean, the fact that he can make that excuse of injuries. You know, Rennie Mullenstein came out this week, was doing a few interviews. You know, the former coach under Sir Alex Ferguson, and he was saying that regardless of the injuries, these results and the fact that he's had two seasons now, pretty much to implement an identity and a philosophy, and the ones that players should be able to buy into and invest into. He's not been able to do that, so it's just excuses. And the worrying thing is, people are buying into it. People are eating it up. Do you know what I mean? And that's the worrying thing for me.
Yeah, buying into the excuses, innit? You know what I mean? The fact that we are where we are because of injuries, man. But he's a man that's rattled, bro. I can't lie to you, man. Like, he's a guy that's rattled right now. He's looking for any escape. He's looking for any kind of situation to kind of fall on. And the fact that for me, he's having, I know Fabrizio's having a field day, man. He's loving it, man. You know what I mean? But you know what's bad, yeah? It's the fact that he believes INEOS are going to buy into it. And you know what's bad as well? He's also said about INEOS as well. He's talked about basically, he says here, vote on confidence from the owners. You have to ask this question to the owners, not me. My job, and I take responsibility to speak to you. I don't care if they do or don't. I keep working to improve my team. You know? So I think that was the biggest thing, you know, the fact that they haven't come out here and said, yo, we're going to back this guy in it. They've never come out, you know, and said, yo, he's the man to take us forward. We're not going to sack him. We're not going to. Bro, them man have been keeping quiet, bro. They've literally been tight-lipped, bro. They've not said a word. They've not said a word, my brothers. They've just kept quiet, and that is it. You know?
They don't want to put the name to it. That's the thing. I still feel like they might keep him on. I am still worried that they might keep him on, but at the same time, the fact that he's had no backing from him at all, it is worrying for Ten Hag. But they could be working behind the scenes, getting the man. I mean, it's looking like it's going to be Tuchel, but yeah, I'd be worried if I was Ten Hag. You're hearing a lot of leaks from the players now as well coming out today, and we don't want to see that. We don't want to hear it. But usually, when there's that big of leaks coming out, it usually signals.
How do they get that news, though? Listen, I put Casemiro leaking information because it's coincidentally. Was it? Hey.
There's two names. There's only two possible names.
Anthony and shit, man. Because I was thinking, how's a Brazilian outlet got news about United? Like, you know, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Normally, if it was Dutch, you kind of were like, oh, cool. Maybe it's a Dutch links, and you know what I mean? Ten Hag is probably feeding out information or one of his
Casemiro's got nothing to lose, has he? Casemiro's got nothing to lose now. It's looking like he's leaving, isn't it? So it doesn't matter if he is leaking stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's the way he's probably seeing it. You know, like I'm on the way out anyway. You know, I'm getting a payout. I'm going to Saudi. There was talk with, was it Al Nasser or a team offering like 30, 40 million for him? Yeah, or Al Ittihad. And so for him, you know, everyone's got agents, haven't they? They talk to their agents, and you know, sometimes they're a little bit open and say, okay, you can. I'm happy for you to talk about this now. Do you know what I mean? I don't keep it in house. You know, it needs to be spoken about. So I mean. That seems most likely.
Man. We killed him, man. United, you know what I mean? There was potential of him going to the Copa America. He was captain, man, of the Brazilian national team.
You know what's funny about the Copa America squad? Casemiro joined Man United. He's now out of Copa America. Andres Pereira left Manchester United, went to Fulham, and he is now representing Brazil at Copa America.
That's mad. That's what I keep saying to you, man. United ruined careers, man. You know what I'm saying to you? They ruined careers, brothers.
Yeah, it's definitely
you know he was a staple in that team. It's not as if he could have made one more Copa America. I don't know about the World Cup. I don't think he would have made the World Cup.
They are going a very young route, though. When you look at their squad, it's a very, very young squad.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very young. So they're going kind of.
Jesus is out the team, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going a new generation. Matheus Cunha didn't even make it either. Like, he's had a great season for Wolves. So it's like, it's kind of they're trying to go down post Neymar, post Casemiro, post Thiago Silva kind of world that they're trying to get ready for.
Yeah, man. Nah, Brazil, listen. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? He comes into the squad, he's in the Brazil squad, and then he's out of it, man. You know what I mean? And listen, I don't know, man. I think with Casemiro, I think the writing is on the wall for him, man. I don't see him staying, if I'm being honest with you. You know, I don't think he's all to blame, but I don't see him staying, man, because I feel like he's had enough as well of the work we're doing. He's Ten Hag out, man. He's definitely Ten Hag out, man. You know what I mean? Because in the day, what he's doing and the carelessness, like, he's done, man. You've seen it with the FA Cup. You've seen it with bare things, man. Like, he's not arse anymore. He's literally can't be arsed. He's just playing there for vibes and whatever.
How would you be? under this manager, playing under his implementing his style, and what we're hearing the last couple of days about these like pre-match preparations where they're having to sit down for 40 minutes, like 3 or 4 times a week, and go over the pre-match kind of the preparations, and then when they get to the game, it's not even what they're being told. You know what I mean? They're being told completely different instructions to what's actually being seen on the football field. So Casemiro's played under some decent managers. He knows what a decent manager looks like. So he checked out a long time ago. He knows this guy's a bum, and okay, you can say he shouldn't be leaking stuff and that, but you know he had his reputation kind of put in the gutter this week by Jamie Carragher, and by that performance against Crystal Palace, it was awful. It was horrendous. So maybe there's a part of him there where he's like trying to make excuses and hoping that it kind of the blowback blows in a different direction than toward him. Do you know what I mean? Because as much as Casemiro's been horrendous, he's been hung out to dry playing under this manager. So yeah, not for me. All right, Staffy.
Yeah, man. Big up Staffy in the building, man. Hope you're well, bro.
No, big up Said, big up Ash. Don't know what
man.
is here, but
there you
big
are.
Up everyone.
Big up, man.
No, big up everyone.
Yeah, man. You lot smash a like button on the video, man. We got over 600 in here, man. Not even 100 likes, man. So get them likes up, people, man. If you're watching, it's free to do so. You know them, man. So yeah, listen, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like, I feel like he needs to get out of that centre-back position as well, man. But who we got though? It's a problem, man. Who's available? Who's there? Evans is 80% fit. I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth even risking Evans for that game, man, against Arsenal. Maguire ain't back. Lindelof ain't back. Varane, did he get mentioned today, Varane, in the conference? No. No.
Leach is not ready either. So
Yep, 100%. Yeah, Gary Neville's an absolute muppet, man. This guy, talks about giving one more year. One more year based on what, man? You know what I mean? One more year based on what, yeah? And this guy's a hypocrite, man. This guy's been sacking managers ever since he was the owner of Salford City. He's been sacking managers, yeah? But now he's preaching about patience, man. And what he's done, he's never said anything like decent about this season. He's just gone about injuries. He's not said, you know what, they've been playing well. No, he's just said literally they've been hampered by injuries. And you know what? It's not his fault. So therefore, give him one more year. Get out of here, man. I'm done with this manager, man. One more year for what? He's supposed to earn that one more year. He's supposed to earn it. And he's coming out and saying, just because you don't want an interview for him and you feel sorry for him, now all of a sudden he's, you know what I mean? It's sympathy card now. Nah, man, I'm done, man. If we keep Ten Hag based on last year and the fact there's injuries, we're done, man. We're done. Seriously, we're done. We're actually done,
Yeah, he's just doing that for the personal relationship that he has with the club and all that stuff. I don't believe he genuinely means that as a footballing man. I don't think he actually looks at this and he can actually make excuses. I know he wants to maintain a good relationship with the club, the Glazers, the INEOS, the whole thing with the new stadium being built, and obviously his hotel and the relationship. It's all business at the end of the day, and obviously he doesn't want to fall on be on the bad side with them. All these exclusives that he's getting, all these players around the league and United, he doesn't want to lose that. So of course he's going to come out and say nice stuff, But he wasn't keeping that energy a couple years ago with Arteta. Remember, he wasn't doing that. So how come you didn't do that with Arteta when he was clearly improving, and now you're doing this with Ten Hag? It's a joke, bro. I can't listen to this muppet, Gary Neville, at all. As I said before, actually the only person that I respect who's Ten Hag in is Marcel. He's the only one that gives you actual reasons, even though I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
He's the only one that actually gives you a reason. Like, I don't agree with it. I don't think it's true, but like he gives you a solid reason. Like, and he talks about it in a football way. Whereas like everyone else just says injuries. Okay, what happened yesterday when Transfer Market came out with that chart and showed that United had the 4th most injuries?
Yeah,
Chelsea were ahead of us. They had more, and they're ahead of us in the league.
Yep.
And Newcastle had more injuries than us, and they're ahead of us in the league. The only team that had more injuries than us and below us are Brentford. And even they kind of cooked us when we played them. So what's the excuse? Apparently, we only had one more injury than Liverpool. And they're in the title race, and we're not. So you're telling me one injury was the defining injury there between competing or not? It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. They can't. You can't look at this team and see.
Injuries are a hard thing to look at because when you look at injury lists, it's also like where injuries happen. Like with United, the one thing I'll back Ten Hag is all the injuries seem to happen in one position area, kind of like center back, left back. So you basically been depleted in that kind of area of the pitch. While Liverpool, One day it's maybe a center back, and then the other day it's like a winger. They haven't really been like depleted. Well, actually, no, Liverpool had a lot of attacking injuries, but Chelsea, for example, right?
Out. They were using Kwanzaa.
Chelsea have had injuries basically like a little bit at every position. It's not really an area of the pitch where
key injuries though. Imagine we lost Reece James and them man there, like yo.
They have Busa though. Like they like.
Nah, I get it, but I'm saying like they're losing big players as well. You know what I mean? So
Chelsea, Newcastle, I hear Newcastle, because Newcastle, they're the only club I say like have had worse injuries than us. Because I remember looking at their bench, and I think it was in November, December, it was literally the under 18 squad. That was like their bench. They had to play the same lineup about 8 games in a row because they couldn't rest anyone. So then I get it. But Chelsea, for me, I think Chelsea's injuries a little bit like they had a lot of injuries, but it's more because like Nkunku's been out most of the year, Carney's been out most of the year, Lavi's been out most of the year. So it's kind of like those kind of injuries. So.
But also, they lost Gusto as well for a lot of injury as well. Gusto was a lot of injuries.
If you compare, the funny thing is, if you compare Ten Hag's quotes, right, and you put them next to Carlos' quotes from Wednesday after the Bayern game,
the
complete opposite between the two managers' quotes is actually hilarious to look at. And then when you look at the league today, because like Ash mentioned it, like the instructions and stuff like that, Carlo talked about the new age of football and how there's a lot of instructions for players, and they don't really need that many instructions.
Exactly.
It kind of got hinted at. We're doing 45-minute homework sessions and stuff like that. Players don't really, a lot of people don't have the attention span for that. It's like that's 2024. Sometimes it's just better to simplify it, in my opinion. And Ten Hag is clearly not a guy that simplifies the game of football. He complicates it far beyond belief, and that's why we look terrible on the pitch.
You know what's mad though? Go on.
I was just gonna add something to say, because the injuries thing. Listen, I hear what Griggs is saying, but some of the injury thing is pissing me off, because we had healthier teams throughout the season, and we were still playing garbage football. Like this whole Casemiro thing, everyone's like, "Oh, but he's not a center back." Okay, how many games did he play in center back this season? The last 4 games. You telling me the football was good before those last 4 games?
Staffy, can I add to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I just add for that moment? Newcastle scored 26 more goals than us. Chelsea scored 18 more goals than us. Do you know what I mean? And they've got more injuries. Like that in itself, 26 more goals than us, 26 more goals. That's madness. That. Like go look at the table. Unbelievable. You know, we've got a -3 goal difference. You know, there's no excuse, regardless of injuries and stuff. You got to have your teams playing. You've seen like what you're saying there, Staffy and Greece, that Newcastle had their injuries. They're still capable of scoring goals. They're still capable of playing. They're still capable of putting in performances and a system and a style of play on the football field. Like what Saeed was saying about the Carling Cup final, Liverpool going and putting in a bunch of kids. You could still see Klopp's system and his style there, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean? You're not seeing that with Ten Hag. And that's the difference. That's what we're not seeing from this man. And he's had 400 million to spend. He's had 18 plus nearly 2 years with his squad now. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuses for it. There really isn't. Yeah, he's on borrowed time for me. He's on borrowed time. And you know, the sooner we get to the end of the season, we get this season over and done with, and we see the intentions of what INEOS are going to do, then the better. But I am a little bit worried that we do see another season under this manager. And you know what? I have no faith and hope that we do anything under him. I really don't. I hope I'm wrong, for the sake of Man United and for the sake of us United fans, you boys in the chat, you boys here now. You know, I hope we see a good season. But can we really see it? Can we expect it? Not off what we've seen over the last year and year or two. Difference with Arteta, by the way. We was talking a little bit earlier. Arteta wasn't putting in these stinking performances against Crystal Palace and you know these Coventry and Newports and horrendous, man.
But you know what it is though? It's like I look at the injuries this year, man, and I'll say it again, man. For me, a lot of it comes down to the way we play, man. Especially last season was pragmatic. He didn't really play that sort of, you know, football where we were so open in midfield and attack. And I feel like this season, it's because of him, man. He's switched it up. It's become the detriment to the team. And now the team lack control. They lack, you know, shape. They're running around more. They're having more intensity in training. And it's not paying dividend on the pitch because we're not even like a good pressing team. You know, if he's talked about like where we're having intensity, when do we play with intensity anyway? I don't see United play with intensity. I never see them bopping every team off the park, making teams tired. If anything, teams look like they have on the edge all the time and they're looking like they're still in the game. You know, look at Sheffield United. You know, for large parts of that game, they were in the game early. They never got tired. They kept going for the winner. You know, so this idea of injuries. A lot of it comes down to Ten Hag's methods, man. And people will find out sooner or later. Oh yeah, next year if he's sacked here, it will come out leaks here that what we did this and it was crazy and we were getting injuries. Like it will come out. I'm telling you now, man. And then look at Mason Mount as well. Like, bro, sell that guy, man. Seriously, sell him, man. In the summer, I'm done with him already, man.
No, he honestly, he said he's happy with Mount. Like, what a liar, bro.
Oh
what an absolute
my God,
liar,
I couldn't
bro.
believe that quote.
How could you be happy when he's been injured 4 times? Like, forget him. Say he's been playing amazing. Man. Let's just pretend that he's been playing good. He's been injured for 27 games so far. He's about to miss more because of this injury. You cannot lie and say, I've been happy. This is why you lose all credit in the bank when you say stuff like that. When I see you're miserable and I'm looking at your face, I can tell that you're miserable, but you're telling me everything is good. Brother, it's not good. It is not good. You're not happy in your relationship. Don't tell me that you are, because I can see that you're miserable. I see that you're fighting with your missus every day. You're not happy. Don't pretend to be happy. That's what he's doing with Mount. Oh, I'm happy with Mount. You're not happy, bro. He's been injured. How could you be happy when he's been injured 4 times? And when he's been available, say if you go check his last minutes the last few games, outside of the last game against Palace where he played instead of Bruno, he's been playing less than 5 minutes a game. 6 minutes here, 4 minutes here, 1 minute here, 2 minutes here. That's it. So you're not even using him like that. You lied to us in the beginning of the season when he had that video with him after he signed and he got the 7 jersey and he's tapping him on the chest telling him, oh, I want you to be a big player for us this season. You lied, bro, because you're not even using him since he came back from injury. And it was before his last injury as well. So every time he comes back for injury, he doesn't use him. Don't lie and say you've been happy with the signing. It's been a flop of a signing. We wasted about almost 60 million on a player that's been injured.
60 million.
And when he's available, you don't play him. Let's just be honest, bro. Let's just be honest.
Bro, man said Rice, listen, the good player Rice, but I'm happy with Mount. You know what was there, bro? Like, man said a good player would fit at United, but I'm very happy with Mount. So that's the standard, man, guys. Mason Mount, he's happy with him. You know what I mean? If you had to choose between the both, I bet you'd choose Mason Mount. No question about that, mate. Are you mad?
Yeah, because he's a stubborn prick. That's probably why. He can't.
Nah, man, it's mad, man. I swear down. But nah, Griggs, though, be honest, man. Like, Mason Mount, are you not worried, man? The next Luke Shaw, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy, though, the injuries, man. It's mad.
I mean, obviously, once you pick up one injury, and you don't really get it treated properly, you don't recover properly, all that kind of stuff, they just kind of continue happening. And Mason Mount, by the way, I know people have said that he was injury prone when he came, like, now that he's come to United, he was injury prone at Chelsea too. Last year, he didn't play much football either. So he basically hasn't played much football in the past 2 years, and he hasn't really had enough game time to kind of get accustomed back to football and the intensity. Ten Hag just keeps playing him about 5-10 minutes, and then boom, the next injury comes. He hasn't had a run of games and stuff like that, and it's happening. Hopefully, a summer he can kind of just rest up a little bit, heal. He's not going to go to the Euros, obviously. And then we'll see. I think for me, Mason Mount, if Ten Hag stays, there's not really a future for him here. If, let's say, a Thomas Tuchel comes in, we've seen Mason Mount under Thomas Tuchel before. Thomas Tuchel was able to get the best out of a Mason Mount. Do I think that Mason Mount could be like a savior? No, but for me, he could be a player that a coach can use in multiple positions, so he can be a decent piece. The issue with Mason Mount wasn't the player; it's the price and the context around the price.
Yep.
In 3 weeks' time, Mason Mount would have been available on a free. We could have signed him. We could have poached him from January, and we could have just signed him on wages and saved the 60 mil and spent it on a position that we really needed. Instead, we spent 60 mil on him because Ten Hag wanted him. Then he turned down a couple players like a Matheus Nunes and Amadou Onana that were offered to him in order to get Mason Mount in a position that wasn't really needed. We didn't need an all-action 8. That was not what we needed. We needed a pivot player. We needed someone in the first phase of play. He didn't get that. He didn't prioritize right, and then he got Mason Mount in, and Mason Mount hasn't had the opportunity to kind of prove himself right or wrong. So that's the issue. I can't really be too hateful on Mason Mount because I haven't seen him play. So I still don't even know what he is. Right now, it's a what if, and I hate what ifs. That's the worst thing.
Yeah, what ifs. But would he ever get into this team, though? Are you confident ever he would be an impactful player for Man United? I don't see it. Like, I can see other players.
In my ideal 11, I don't think I had Mason Mount as a starter. In my
Never.
He wouldn't have to be next to 2 midfielders that are highest level. Like,
what did he do against Crystal Palace? Is there any comps of anything of Mason Mount? Did he do any final action that was good? Was there anything?
I don't think Manchester United had a single positive action in the final third of that game. I'm not joking. I don't remember a single thing we did in the final third at all, other than Casemiro hitting the post on a header and he was offside.
Oh,
That's the only
yeah.
thing I remember. That's all I remember.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Like, genuinely, like, I don't know one thing he did. And then, someone saying about the camera. It's probably the camera action when he was laughing at the camera. Did you see him before the game? Like, laughing at the camera and that. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, that's probably his best action, man. You know what I mean? But what a disaster signing, man. Again, another bad signing from Ten Hag. I'm starting to look at every single signing Ten Hag has brought in as being a bad signing, you know? Like, even I'm looking at Lisandro Martinez differently now. I genuinely am looking at Lisandro Martinez differently. Because I'm like, you've had one good season, but now the rest of the season you've been missing. So, you know, on the whole, you know, and now he's looking.
He's actually been unfortunate. Like, he's the only one that can actually look at him and be like, he's been unfortunate. I will still have to be critical of him when he comes back, because if his physical attributes drop because of the lack of football, I don't have time for sentiment. I might have to sell you a year from now if you're not physical enough to keep up with this team. But he's the only one that you can actually say was unfortunate. He had the foot injury. And he came back. The medical team didn't notice that he still had an issue with his foot. Played on it, aggravated it, had to do surgery again, I believe. Comes back and then gets Sufal to fall on his knee. Almost got an ACL or whatever, but ended up being a hyperextension. Like, that's just unlucky. Like, there's nothing he could have done where I can blame him. Everything else, I can always blame the individuals and blame the manager. And I want to ask actually a question to you, Said, and the rest of the panel, and obviously the people in the comments engage with us. When you look at the signings that he's... Yeah, everyone engage in the comments with the question I'm about to ask. Make sure you like the video if you haven't yet as well. When you look at the signings that he's made, is there anyone where, like, you could be like, yeah, I've seen enough from you the first year. I'd actually sell you right now. Like, I don't have to give you a second year. I would sell you after your first year.
You know, yesterday, did you watch my calling show yesterday? A lot of people were saying sell Højlund, you know, like, you know, a couple of guys were like, yo, get Højlund. Like, you know what I mean? It's not all that. Like, they would cash in on him. You know, but I was like, chill, one more year for Højlund, you know, maybe 2, but it depends on what he does in it, really.
We're talking this season or last season, or just this season, Staffy?
I mean, if you came in last season, this is your second year, so it's kind of easier.
Well, Anthony's gone. You know what? I'd even get rid of Onana. You know, he's been decent, but he's too flappy. He's one of those where, you just can't. You need to have trust in your goalkeeper and faith in your goalkeeper. That's one of the things you've got to have in your goalkeeper, and I just don't have it in Onana. You look at Crystal Palace again. You know what I mean? Where was he? Where was he for that third goal? You know, his positioning's all awkward and weird. I mean, flapping at things and. But I mean, it's more difficult to pick which signings we keep. You say Lisandro Martinez, and I love the butcher, I love the little Argentine. Do you know what I mean? But his involvement in the 6-3 against Man City, the 7-0 against Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Those like those moves against Salah and that. You know, it's worrying, and then not seeing that he's also got the injuries as well. And yeah, it's worrying. I'd love to see him back, and I'd love to see him with a solid partner. And you saw in spells last season with Varane, you know, he looked legit. But again, it's injuries. Højlund, I feel sorry for the kid. You know, as much as we can talk about, he's not done enough. I think most of us at the start of the season, if you asked how many goals you'd want him to get, you'd probably say maybe 15, 20 at a push. He's on 14 or something now, across all competitions. And he's had a little bit of injuries, but it's not been good enough in his overall play. Like his overall play hasn't been good enough. His link up play, like just getting chances in behind and that. But I feel like a lot of that's on the coach. I think maybe in a different coaching setup in a different environment, you know, I feel like he shouldn't have been thrust into the limelight straight away, and we shouldn't have paid that massive amount of money for him. Do you know what I mean? That was madness, and that's on Ten Hag himself actually, you know, sanctioning that move. So, but yeah, there's not the Mount's of madness. The biggest thing for me about Mount was giving him the number 7. Like, what were we doing giving him the number? That number 7, sacred number there.
I did tweet him, man. Shout out to Adam in the building, man. Big up Adam, man.
Come on.
Always love. Yeah, that Mount one, number 7 was spooky, man. But that just shows you how easy it is for you to get. Like, I think that was a tool maybe to get him to United, you know, to beg him to sign for United, is to give him the number 7 shirt. I genuinely think that, you know, genuinely.
Because he got offered more money anyways, and he rejected Chelsea. So let's be honest, he wanted to come to United anyways.
Bro,
I don't think the 7. I don't think we needed to beg him. Because if we had to beg him, then I don't know. That says more about us than him.
Boy, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Worried about the shirt sales. That's what that was. I think he was worried about the shirt sales that season. Do you know what I mean? Who's going to be the big shirt seller? So give someone a number 7, and then all of a sudden the United fans, you know, the old and the casuals, they'll jump in and buy those number 7s. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a new number 7. You know, but that's madness. That should never happen. If anything, we should have gave it to Garnacho. I'm not saying that he deserves it, but you know, we're all about promoting the youth and all that. And he was someone who was much more likely to grow into that shirt rather than someone like a Mason Mount. Mad.
For real, that jersey number died a long time.
Yeah, exactly, man.
It left when CR7 left for United the first time. That's when that jersey died because he went right away to Michael Owen. That's the first guy that got it after. Valencia, bro, it's terrible.
In NBA, do they protect giving numbers out so that they don't?
They get retired. They retired them.
Yeah, man, we need to retire number 7 and number 10. Man. It's hurting me.
Number 11. The number 11 needs to get retired too because that jersey's cursed.
I've said it for a while.
I'll be okay with that. I'll be
7 and 10. Retire them. I swear down. We don't deserve players that are on that anymore. Like we're not going to buy players of that caliber. So just retire number 7, 11, and number 10. Retire them. Marcus Rashford demoted to 18 or something like that, or whatever. Casemiro's number, broski. Nobody deserves it, bro. Who's our number 9? Martial. Demote that as well. You know, nobody take number 9. That's it now. Halas. You know, I'm telling you, man.
We're out of jersey number, Saeed. He's just
start wearing 56 in them numbers, man. Start wearing 58.
That man deserve that, bro. If they're staying next year, that man deserve 56, 45. 39, you know, them kind of shirts. McTominay's got 39 for a reason, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's his number, man. We don't need all of this, man. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. So, that's nah, man. I think for me, the biggest thing this summer is getting rid of players, man. I never want to sign. I'm not going to lie to you, man, Demir. I don't have any, like, I don't know. While this manager's here, I don't even have the appetite for signings, man. Pause, but, like, I don't have, like, you know, like the kind of feeling. I'm not gassed about signings, you know.
I'm not gassed about anything, Saeed.
About anything. People say toss it at the
signing because like there's a certain little midfielder from Leipzig that's not going back to PSG. CK's twin, as I like to call him, Xavi Simons.
Yeah. Is he not going back?
Market. He's not on the market. Like they're trying to loan him out again and stuff like that.
Trying to loan him.
All I'm saying.
CK,
100 million.
Why we getting ready to learn Mancunian? That's all I'm saying.
I don't like this link. By the way. I've seen it I've seen it for the last couple of days, and I saw that it's like kind of pointing towards Mainoo playing the number 6 long term, which I hate that for a lot of reasons. We saw Monday what happened with Kobbie Mainoo as a 6.
Good in the 6 as a lone 6.
He could play a 6 and maybe on the odd occasion then and there, right? If you have to put him there, but long term, if you do that, you're literally repeating the sin that I told you not to repeat. You're repeating Pogba sin 2.0. I told this club, do not. You struck lightning in the bottle twice. Do not mess it up again. And they want to mess it up again. Just let Mainoo develop as an 8. And if you want to put him 6 later on in his career, that's fine. But right now, put him in as an 8 and go get him his bouncer or the number 6, the pivot partner next to him. Amadou Onana. If you want to piece the cast, go get Manu Kone. I don't care. Just go get someone next to him.
Don't say that. Cass will pop out of nowhere. I heard you say Manu Kone. And
also, Benfica. Benfica are a money scam. They're an organization that loves to run scams on us.
Trust me. Stay away from Benfica. Stay away from Benfica, man. I'm telling you now, man. Let them go to another club and then maybe buy them from that club there, man. And what is a kid, 19 years old? Joao Neves? Is like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Still young, man.
He's also 5'10".
But yeah, man. Allow it, man. Just literally allow it and we'll go for another one, man. But Adam, how are you doing, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm just a little bit ill, so I'm sorry if I've been late.
Yeah, no, don't worry, man. Good to have you on as always, man.
Like,
well, you watch the night
between the semester and the summer semester, like a week off, and that's where you get ill because the stress comes down. And you go back to your parents, and you know you're safe, so your body lets you down. So
yeah. Nah, I hear you, man.
But I'm good. I'm good. I hope everyone's all right as well. Pleasure to be here as well, as always. Man.
Yeah, man. What are you thinking of the whole situation with the management and your feeling towards United now? What's your kind of current like feelings right now? Like,
I think I'm a bit like everyone else. I'm fed up. I'm not looking forward to anything. I'm not looking forward to the transfer. I'm not looking forward to buying players. The only thing that could like get me excited is selling players and getting them sacked. But then again, like I have this weird feeling that maybe they would keep Ten Hag. So
that's what Ash said.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think probably they will sack him, but I don't know. I want him gone. So the stress comes back. You don't want him to stay, so you start thinking maybe he will. So I don't know
what's mad? What if he gets beat like 4-0 on Sunday?
Got beat 7-0 by Liverpool, and he stayed in the job and put the same 11 the next game. So I think we're way beyond past. Like,
no, but this will be at home with INEOS looking maybe Claude Blanc and Jason Wilcox. If we get beat like badly by Arsenal, Sunday 4:30 kickoff. There's no other game that day as well. All eyes are on Manchester. INEOS are watching, and they see United not competitive against Arsenal. We get slapped up 4-0. Like, would that be the kind of like thing that makes them like, yo, emergency pull now? We need to focus on the FA Cup and we need to form. Because you might not realizing, like, the more we get beat, the less chances we have in the FA Cup final in terms of confidence. We need a bit of confidence before this FA Cup final. We're not playing anyone. We're playing Man City. So this is why I said I would sack Ten Hag now, get an interim, whether it's McLaren, whether it's, I don't know. Obviously I joke around when I said Wayne Rooney. But I said other guys that can come in for a bit and say, yo, listen, I'll take over until the final. Like, you'd rather do that, man, than just stick around and take this battering after battering after. And also the bad feeling around the club, the fans. And it's not good, man. That's why I would say sack him. But I don't know. INEOS is looking to keep him for some reason. Like, it's mad. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Said, if not sacking him after 4-0 Crystal Palace, do you know what I mean? He's never going, do you know what I mean? It's one of those 4-0 against Crystal Palace. Not just a 4-0, it was the way we got beat.
Yeah.
Like what Griggs was saying a little bit earlier, we didn't have a chance, we didn't have an opportunity other than the offside from Casemiro. We weren't in that game at all. They played us off the park. Do you know what I mean? They spanked us. And that's been routine for this season. Fulham coming to Old Trafford doing us, do you know what I mean? Bournemouth. Arsenal is to be expected. It's to be expected. They'll go into that game. They'll spank us. If they don't, it'll be a massive surprise for us. Do you know what I mean? Somehow these players have turned up. But I mean, I can't envision it. And I think it'll just be one of those where they'll look at it and think, well, it was to be expected. It is what it is. Oh, but the injuries. Oh, but it needs time. And we're just waiting until the end of the season, and we're waiting to see the intentions that are clear. I would have wanted to see an INEOS be a little bit more straight and a little bit more straightforward in just saying, look, this manager, like what Bayern did, like what Barca did, and said this manager's not in our long-term plans. He's not in our long-term future. Do you know what I mean? We're looking to move on. We'll get to the end of the season, and then we're going to call it quits. That's us done with him. Do you know what I mean? But until now, you better perform for him because he's your manager and he's going to be giving us a report for the next season and all that. Do you know what I mean? So. But I just can't envision us going into the FA Cup with anyone but Ten Hag. And I think it's just a death sentence going into that game, into the FA Cup final, after getting battered by Arsenal, after the poor performances. When's the last time we had a good performance? FA Cup, maybe against Liverpool. But even then we got lucky because the amount of chances that Liverpool didn't put away. Do you know what I mean? They allowed us to win that game. I don't know, man. I can't. I'm hoping and praying that one day I wake up. I'm checking my phone. I don't know about you boys, but I'm constantly checking my phone, seeing if there's that announcement. Do you know what I mean? That he's gone.
Before.
Fabrizio
Romano.
I'm checked out, Said. I told you, Said. Knicks time. Watch the Knicks, Said. Why are you still Knicks, watching? Yeah? Said, didn't you commit to the Knicks before? You say you're a Knicks fan.
Yeah, I did. I did. To be fair, man, I did.
Said we're 2 wins away.
But you know what? Though, if I support them, I'm gonna jinx them, innit? So I'm not saying.
Said, don't do that. I'm gonna be real, man.
Said, listen to this. Listen to this, man. Let me tell you
outside, bro. It's okay. It's okay.
The Knicks side
support from afar
have their second best player in Julius Randle, who's been out for months. We lost one of our centers. We lost one guy off our bench, Bogdanovic, and we just lost our best defensive player in OG Anunoby. These 4 players are integral to this team, yet we're 2 wins away from making the Eastern Conference final.
Let's go, man.
I have not heard any injury excuses. I have never heard the players down tools. You know, Said, everyone coming off the bench is hooping. You know why, Said? Because our coach actually knows how to coach these players. 4 of the players that start for us now, they started as bench players early in the season. So 4 of the 5 are bench players. You're telling me even in a different sport, another team is depleted with injuries, with some of their best players out, and they're about to make a final, and they're underdogs, while this manager out there is still making excuses for injuries. It's laughable. I can give you literally examples in other sports, bro. It's just
it's simple as this. To add the basketball reference, United right now are in Cancun mode. The season's over for them. All these players are checked out. We're checked out. Ten Hag's the only one that's not checked out, but he might as well check himself out anyway. Check him out out of Carrington too. Do the sign out sheet, give him the key card, everything. What he got to do because it's over. And honestly, I kind of want him to manage the FA Cup final in the sense that it's a good because we're gonna lose that game anyway, right?
Yeah.
We might as well let it be the final coffin, the final nail in the coffin of the Glazer era, right? Because we're starting a new era. Let that be the final nail in the coffin, man. Let him get beat in that FA Cup final, and it shows that we need to start a new era.
Nah, let's start a new era. You're tripping, bro. You're tripping, bro. I don't care how bad he is. I want to win it, bro.
Yeah,
I literally think
I'm not saying I don't want to win it. I'd like to win it, but but we're gonna lose it. And for me, if we're gonna lose it, right? I want him to be the manager because he deserves to suffer that pain. It's from that sense.
You know what? A final is a final. Maybe we could win it.
We could win it.
Just because it's an occasion.
Nah, man, we ain't winning that shit, man.
Wait, Said. I'm not saying we will.
I swear down, we ain't winning that shit.
Said, anything can happen in a final. Anything can happen.
It's none of it. I don't think it's this final though.
No,
last
I agree with
year
you.
was the year of anything could happen.
Yeah,
because you know why? It was the year to stop the treble. This one, Man City are playing better. They have one game a week. Last year they were concentrating on the treble, guys. And also, we were playing better last year a little bit. We weren't playing like this, man. Come on.
Yeah, but you're not getting my point. My point is that I don't come in with any hopium here.
No, I get what you mean. We got a chance.
Actually, anything could happen. Like I don't know. What if City get a red card or someone gets injured or someone's just not on their day? Something like that.
I hear you.
But I think whatever happens,
and then a red card.
That's what I'm saying. Things could happen, but at the same time, if I swear to God, if Ten Hag is just not even there,
City beat us with 10 men.
Bro,
City beat us with 10 men.
They'll beat us with 8. They'll beat us with 8 men.
It might be
but you know my point, Ash. I'm trying to say something could happen on the day. The one thing that I'm really certain of is if Ten Hag is not there, our chances of winning is better. I would rather have a cone there. I'd rather have no one. I'd rather Said walk down the stairs in Wembley and just stand there, and then maybe we'll have a better chance. Because Said probably no one's going to listen to him. They're trying to listen to this manager, and they're all confused. I'd rather these players just huddle up, be like, yo, forget this bald man out there. This is the last game most of us are going to have for this club. Let's just fucking do our thing, and let's see if we can win. Because this guy doesn't have a clue. I literally can't see our chances without him, bro.
You know what's mad, yeah? And big up to Knowledge as well, man. For the super chat. Big up Knowledge. Big up anyone who sends a super chat. Guys, if you want to send a super chat, your message gets read out. So big up to anyone who sends a super chat. Big up Knowledge says, if Eric Ten Hag stays, it would be the biggest mistake INEOS could make. If he stays, we could have even worse season and he gets sacked mid-season. We throw the new manager into fire. I would be INEOS out, and INEOS will sack him at the end of the season. There's no reason to keep him and start a new regime. That's like inviting your ex to dinner to the same time your new thing meets your parents. He is done. Yeah, you know what's mad? Yeah, I always look at it from a point of view of in terms of INEOS now. They're on fraud watch, man. You know, but what they've done though well is that they've kept themselves like you know, they've not backed him, they've not said anything. You know, they've just said, "Yo, we're sorting out the thing." But they should look at this though and think, "Yo, this is a mess, man." You know what I mean? Like this is a mess. You know, they've watched it. You know, they've watched this, and also they've also sacked managers at Nice as well. You know, it's not as if they're not sacked managers at Nice. They've sacked managers at Nice, man. You know, so it's mad, bro. I feel like for me, there's only one way, man. You know what I mean? Because next season, bro, if we've got this manager, bro, I think everybody's gonna feel like I think everybody will check out, man. I'll have nobody watching my watch-alongs. I'll have nobody checking the content. I'm telling you, I think everyone will just switch off, man. They'll be like, "Yo." I shout Staffy on the stream, like, "Nah, I'm not about, man." Griggs will be like, "Nah, I'm not really feeling talking about United." Nah, it's straight. It's crazy though. I'm telling you, man. Everyone's gonna be checked out next year, man. If you're still here, we're checked out, man.
I went back to supporting my local, man. Always go back to your roots. That's what you gotta do. Always go back to your roots.
There ain't no roots around there, man. The nearest roots is Man City, mate. You know what I mean? And I ain't watching.
Said is stuck.
Go support what's that other team called in Manchester? It's like it's kind of similar to United.
United.
Go support them, man. I'm sure they play better football too. Go vibe, bro.
Man.
little Sunday league action, bro. It's good vibes, man.
Listen, me and Adam, the African Champions League is calling us, bro. Listen, you can go back to Casablanca. I'll go back to Zamalek, and I'll meet you there, bro. Listen, United.
Is that the derby? Is that the derby in
No. But I named like the team that I like in Egypt, and I just named a random team.
Because I remember Thugger went to a derby. I think it was in Morocco or Egypt.
Yeah, the Raja we did.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
that's a mad one.
That's man.
Very
struggle to beat Newport.
Yeah, is that your team? Is that your team?
There you go, Salford watch along, Saeed. There you go, bro.
Hey, listen, I ain't going Salford, man. Gary Neville can F himself, man. You know what I mean? He needs to trust the process, mate. If I'm a Salford watch along, I'm saying, yo, stick with this manager, mate. Don't sack him. You know? It's mad. Nah, be serious, man. Gary Neville's an absolute. Nah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, these leaks that came out today, man, he has a habit of holding tactical meetings before each game in an unusual way. There's another one that said something as well here. The way Erik ten Hag approaches game before matches is subject of complaints in the Man United dressing room. Who do you think it is? Is it Casemiro or Anthony? It's got to be one of them, man. They tend to be long-lasting, 30 minutes to 40 minutes, and they are repeated 3 or 4 times weekly, a frequency that bothers and surprises the locker room.
You know why? You know why it's Casemiro? You know why it is? Because Anthony's used to that at Ajax. Anthony knows about that. He came in aware of these meetings. He was aware of it. Whereas Casemiro's, this is new to him. Do you know what I mean? He's like, what is going on with this? Do you know what I mean? I've won 5 Champions League titles. Do you know what I mean? I've played under some of the best managers in world football and all that, and I'm having to do homework. Like, what we're talking about here? Do you know what I mean? And then you throw me under the bus, like putting me centre back, leaving me alone, with nobody there to cover me, having my two number 8s, like, 25, 30 yards away from me. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's there just being hung out to dry, Casemiro. So, of course, and he's on his way out. And like we were saying earlier, he's potentially going to the Saudi League. So, he's got nothing to lose at this point now. He's covering his back, and he's saying, look, this manager was just like head case. Was never going to win under this manager, and hopefully INEOS is listening to this. Hopefully INEOS is taking note. And I know that we don't want any kind of player power, and we don't want to see this time and time again like we have done over the last 5 or 6 seasons where players are coming out and destroying the management and all that. But I genuinely think we need it now. I didn't think we needed it under Ole. I didn't think we needed it under Mourinho. I didn't think we needed it under the other managers. But under Ten Hag, this manager clearly has not got a clue what he's doing. There is no redeemable qualities about this manager. He's got nothing going on. I hope someone replaces his sun cream bottle with like mayonnaise or something. Gets some kind of sunburn. Do you know what I mean? The FA Cup final and all that with the beautiful weather that we've been experiencing in Manchester. It's just, I'm done with him. Honestly, I've never felt like venom and hatred towards anyone really associated at Man United other than the Glazers. Do you know what I mean? Never. But this man, I can't stand him.
He's a gaslighter, man. He's a gaslighter.
And I'm sure Casemiro feels it's exactly the same, because I bet he thought he was coming into the English Football League. Do you know what I mean? The Premier League. And he thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a good time here. What did he say? He was like, don't worry, I'll fix this. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and meanwhile he's trying to fix it. Ten Hag's handing him all the wrong tools. Do you know what I mean? He's like handing him all the wrong instruments and all that. And it's just like, yeah, no, it's. It has to be Casemiro. Who else is it? Brazil, like you were saying, Saeed, we're coming from a Brazilian paper, Brazilian source, so it's got to be Anthony. A Portuguese potentially. There's some kind of link there with agency. Maybe Bruno, maybe Delo, but I doubt it, because Delo seems kind of sweet, with Ten Hag, and maybe.
Bro, it's got to be bro. Let's be honest.
So when you look at the game, like I think they talked about the Everton game specifically. I don't remember Anthony playing in that game. If I remember correctly, I think the front 3 was like Rashford, Bruno false 9, and Garnacho on the right. So Anthony didn't really have a say in that game, so it has to be Casemiro. Also, Anthony has his other leak options. So it's Casemiro. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, man. He's doing it. He's just like, I'm out of here too. Might as well burn the house while I'm leaving.
Bro, so no one respects this guy, bro. No,
we've seen it happen before. So
man said, yeah, it's true,
He looked at Ronaldo. He looked at Sancho.
Team one is
he looked at Varane. He looked at everyone. He was like, "Bro, I'm defending myself too. I'm not going out like this. I'm leaking some shit, so I make this guy look stupid."
It's the medical team code, because they talked about how United players don't trust the medical team and all that kind of stuff. We've seen it happen with Pogba. Remember when Pogba got injuries and stuff like that? He wanted to go to like Dubai. He wanted to go to Miami because he had his people over there. And I remember when I think it was Ragnick. It was Pogba's last year. Ragnick's basically told him, "Come back to Manchester. No matter what, if you don't trust these guys, you have to do your rehab here." These guys don't trust the medical team. They haven't trusted them for a long time. It's not just under Ten Hag's reign. It's under Ole's reign. It's under Jose's reign. It was probably under Van Gaal's reign. There's disconnect with the medical team.
Though. The medical team under Ten Hag this season, though, I want to look at it. So say now they get injured, right? So they have a diagnosis. They have right, you can't come back in and whatnot. If the player and so we're saying that the medical team rushed them back into the team. Is that what we're saying right now in terms of when injuries occur? Do the medical team say, "Yo, nah, he's ready"? So why don't the player as well say, "Yo, I'm not ready"? This Ten Hag lied to us as well today in the press conference. He said that he never rushes players back from injury.
Yeah,
so what happened with Evans then, bro? What happened with Evans?
He's a liar.
By the way, yesterday we did intense training in the morning. Yesterday, today Mason Mount got injured. Why are we doing extra training on Thursday? Man. It's the end of the season. Man. We don't need to do extra training. Basically, keep your regular training schedule. You only have about 3 games left for the season or 4 because we play midweek next week. Bro, these guys don't need extra training. By the way, you don't do extra training in May because most of the players are tired. This is when they need the more recovery.
They're in peak fitness though. Are they not in peak fitness by then? Surely they're in peak fitness.
In terms of match fitness, yes, but their body is also closer to injury. It's it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
And these guys have Euros to worry. And by the way, these guys have Euros to worry about too in Copa America. This is not just no regular summer. These guys have to protect themselves. You think Bruno? By the way, Bruno doesn't miss games. He doesn't miss games,
bro.
If he didn't have a Euros, he'd probably be rushing back. But he's thinking that I have a competition to try to win for Portugal in the summer. I'm a key integral piece of Portugal. I can't rush back for this. He's gonna try to play FA Cup final, obviously, because it's a trophy opportunity. But he's looking at Arsenal game this game doesn't matter to me right now. And I no fair play to him. I wouldn't play either if I was him. I don't think any player should be playing under injury right now. There's no point. What do you got? What do we have to fight for? There's no pride. There's no pride within this team. There's no trophies to fight. There's no Europe position. What are we gonna fight for? Europa League? Who the hell cares about Europa League these days? Honestly, what is the point of us being in Europa League next year? Really? What is the point?
You know what? Can I just say something? Yeah. When Bruno Fernandes is out, he knows he's not. He's saying, "I'm not sacrificing my Euros for you, mate." I'm telling you. That's what he's got to now. He said, "Yo, I got Euros to think about. This is probably my last Euros, maybe. I think it's 30. He can probably make another Euros, but
I can make another one, I think."
No, but I'm saying in terms of peak, prime.
He broke the unbreakable. Think about that. He broke the unbreakable. Exactly. Bruno never missed a game before. He broke Iron Man.
Exactly, because you know what? With Ten Hag, I think the training methods are wrong. Because the players that were injury prone before him just have not played. Like Shaw hasn't been there, Martial hasn't been there. The players that used to get injured before him, he broke them. And the players that used to never get injured, he managed to get at them as well. Like Wan-Bissaka, for example, he was never getting injured with Ole. He was always fit. Yeah. Harry Maguire at some point was the player with the most minutes played across Europe at some point with Ole the first 2.5 years or something like that. Bruno Fernandes never missed a game through injury, and he managed to break those guys. Casemiro used to stay fit pretty much throughout his career as well. Mason Mount, I think he wasn't as injury prone before when he was at Chelsea. He used to everyone gets injured, but not like that. So, and another thing is the players, he wants the players to play through pain. So the players, even if I agree that the medical stuff is not good enough, the players has it say, you can say, "Yeah, I'm fine," even though you're not really fully fine. And the medical staff has to agree with the players. He knows his body best. So it's a disgrace overall. I think Darlow is the only one probably. And even then, he managed to get injured last year. But we know Darlow has a very good discipline and quality of training and life and everything. So we know he's very good.
Ronaldo spoke about his professionalism.
Exactly.
But even he's dying. Man said, "Where's Malacia, man?" Bro, I don't even know, man. I'll be real with you, man. That Malacia one's looking a bit.
Exactly, who?
Malacia, who, man? You know what I mean? I forgot how he plays, man. What's he like to?
The last thing I remember Malacia is the Sevilla game at home at Old Trafford where he messed up. That's the last memory I have of Malacia.
I was thinking Ammonia when he got hooked off. I was thinking about that game.
Does anyone remember his jersey number? Little trivia right here.
I think it's 12.
12 or something.
13. Yeah, it was 12.
Yeah, 12. Shit,
that was a good trivia question there.
Yeah, but that's not an easy question.
It's crazy.
As I said, it's trivia.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yo, man. Yeah, Timber's back before Malacia, and Timber got injured this season. Malacia got injured.
But that's also on the medical staff. because
I'm sure as well, man. This guy is a piss off.
To be
as
fair,
well,
Malassia's injury is his own fault because he went to go do a surgery outside the country and they got botched. So he has himself to blame for that.
Oh, he went to them dodgy places and that.
He went to I think he got his surgery done in the Netherlands and it didn't work out. And
nothing good comes out of the Netherlands, bro. Let's just be honest.
I told you, bro. I told you we have to put an embargo with the Netherlands. Nothing comes in, nothing comes out between United and Netherlands ever again, man. It's got to stop. Ajax, PSV. Thank you for Ruud van Nistelrooy back in the day. Thank you, man. Thank you for Robin van Persie, the Dutch goat, and all that kind of stuff.
Van der Sar,
Van der Sar used to have a great relationship with them.
But think about it. What the Netherlands haven't been good in about a decade. Why are you going to that place to buy? They're not good. If you look at that squad, it's not the squad of 2010 no more. You have Xavi Simons and maybe a Frankie de Jong and a Van Dijk, obviously, who's never come to United. Where's the quality in that league? Go look at France. France are literally building robots every day.
We just get the wrong players every time.
True, that's very true. What? We probably would, but.
But I hear your points.
But you know what it is, though, man. I don't know, man. Like, you know what it is with me. Even look at Kobbie Mainoo, man. Like his physicality now. You can see him now. He's shot right now, man. I can't believe we've killed Kobbie Mainoo, man. I can't believe what we're seeing right now with Kobbie Mainoo. He's finished, man. He's gassed out. I wouldn't start him, low key on Sunday. I wouldn't start him.
I don't know what side.
Hey,
who'd you start instead? Who'd you start instead?
I'm starting Amrabat. I'm going 2 midfielders. I'm going 2 holding midfielders. I'm going Amrabat and Eriksen as a 2.
Eriksen against Arsenal. Oh, Saeed, you really want us to lose 4, don't you?
I want us to be defensive. I want us to hold back. I don't want us to play, to be honest.
Yeah. But you got someone next to Amrabat, though. You got someone next to Eriksen. Before, Kobbie Mainoo's more, you know what I mean? I don't think for me, he's gassed out right now. You need fresh legs in there. Yeah, he's Amrabat in there with him. And with Eriksen.
Wallahi, you can't say fresh legs and then say Eriksen. It just doesn't go together.
It's not fresh legs, but I'm just saying, for me, Kobbie Mainoo is gassed out.
He needs a rest anyway.
We need to protect.
He needs a rest mentally as well.
I'll rest him after this game.
I'm not his biggest fan, but I think he played too much and he's regressing. I said that too, yeah. He's regressing. I think he was much better last year and at the start of the year than he is now, just because he plays too much and he needs a bit of distance with the game. It's normal. You want that for young players. You want them to play and then get out of the team and then get back and then they learn properly, like Foden did, like the good players of the past as well did for us. For Mainoo, I agree with you, Saeed. I agree. I think Mainoo he's too good of a talent to take that many risks with him. Like he's one of the very few players I like and I enjoy watching in this team. And I don't want him to be injured or something like that.
Yeah, but you gotta play him since we don't have any options. I would play Amrabat
or Casemiro goes back into DM and just play random youth at center back, whoever it is, and just.
Bro, he didn't do that in easier games. You think he's gonna do that against Arsenal?
Bro, he hates Arsenal.
Big up Rhino in the building, man. What you saying, Rhino?
Big up, man. What you saying?
Yeah, man.
Rhino, we were talking about rice analogies, please.
Rice analogies, and that. Yo, we need rice analogies right now. I can't lie, man.
What's happening?
Yeah, we need to lighten up the mood here. Yeah. So basically, Saeed wants to play Eriksen and Amrabat in the midfield against Arsenal and give Mainoo a rest.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know,
what do you want me to do, man?
We
don't know what else.
That's long grain rice, man. It's all fluffy and that, man. When you're eating it, it's not like basmati rice. It's just like what's
your best rice, by the way?
It's all right. It'll fill you up, yeah, but it's just
I like Mexican rice. Have you not tried?
I like basmati rice.
Basmati, yeah. I'm a fan of Mexican rice, man. I think that's leng still.
Ain't that hard in that though?
Nah.
Pause, yo.
What's going on? Yo. What's wrong with you, Rhino? You just joined, bro.
Yeah, you just joined.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Yeah,
you want to know right now. Right.
Yeah, Rhino. What an entrance, man. Big up David Smith says, big up the man. We're going to get smoked by City and Arsenal the way Kendrick smoked Drake. We are doomed. I've checked out for the season. Yo, shout out to David, man. Always on the channel, man. But yeah, I think that's what we're doing right now. We're just chilling tonight, man. We're vibes tonight, man. This is you know what they said? Yeah, big up Sunshine, innit? She said now we're doing therapies before the game. Yeah. You know, normally therapies after, yeah. Therapies are now before the game, man. How can you feel bad before a game, bro? That's what it is right now. But I'll be real with you. I look at United now in the midfield, yeah. I swear that you, man, don't understand what Arsenal are going to do to us, man. Like, seriously, man. Like, generally, you think this is the same game as Liverpool. You have got something else coming. They are nowhere near Liverpool. They are better than Liverpool in every department. Defensive, they're better. Midfield, they're better. Attack, they're better. They score goals from either end. Yeah. They score goals. Midfield, we're going to get bullied. If Partey, Rice, and Odegaard play in that midfield, we're getting bullied. I don't see us getting the ball. But
you know what's like the funny thing? If you ask many of United fans, you'd say, who's better, Casemiro or Partey? They'll say Casemiro. And if you ask them who they would pick, Kobbie, Mainoo, or Declan Rice, and many United fans would pick Mainoo. And if you ask them Bruno or Odegaard, they would pick Bruno. And here we are, sat there scared of him. The irony of the United fans is what kills me, to be honest. Because
I don't think we get any midfielder in a combined 11 with theirs. Even though I do rate Mainoo for the ceiling, but as of right now,
bro,
I wouldn't
probably nobody, man. I'll be real with you right now. I wouldn't put anyone in there.
And the defense they have, we're not scoring a goal.
I don't think. Well, I'll be honest with you. Every player, we don't get into their combined 11. Nobody. And I mean, Dalot doesn't get in. Nobody. Arsenal full 11. You know, simple as that, man. That's the reality we're in right now, man. You know what I mean? But this is what I don't get about people when they say about Arteta's process is the same as Ten Hag's. It ain't, man. Let's be honest, man. Arteta was playing good football, man. You know, they were planning shit. They were doing things. United, what process is it, man? We don't even play good football.
You know what I mean? Arteta plays the players he signs, and they improve with time.
Good point.
So good point. It's just the comparison can stop there. Like, how many players did Ten Hag get in and not play?
Wait, Adam, let me ask you a question. How many games do you think Amrabat has started this season?
Started.
Yeah, just take a random guess. Actually, everyone, just take a guess. Tell me how many games you think.
6,
4.
I was going to say 6.
I think 2 or 3.
About 2 or 3. Yeah.
He started exactly 6. Griggs was spot on. 2
6.
of them he started in left back. So Amrabat, even though everyone is quick to say that he's a flop, he played 4. He started 4 games in his actual position.
That's what I said. People don't want to listen to that, man.
I think he's fine, Amrabat. I always get smoked for
Bro, I said to people, man, people have judged him in a way that I think is very, very unfair, man. Yeah. He started his career left back. He got thrown into a Manchester derby, that he should never have been thrown into. Like, brother has never really got a chance, man. Let's be honest, man. Like, I'm not saying he's great. I'm not saying he's great for 1 minute, by the way.
The one game he started next to Mainoo, that was the Liverpool game in Anfield. The one, that's the midfield I've been wanting to watch. That's the one midfield because I kept saying that
he had a bad first half, but second half was class.
Yeah. Remember that. But we left with a clean sheet, and McTominay played in the midfield as well. So Bruno wasn't even there. So we had a midfield of Amrabat and Mainoo, and we actually didn't look that bad. At least defensively, we're solid because Amrabat had a decent second half. If you remember,
and we played fine against Chelsea and Crystal Palace in cup games. He was very, very good.
Chelsea was his best game.
Chelsea was very, very good, and Palace at the start of the year was very good as well. Hasn't played much, like 6 games, 2 of them or 3 at left back, like you said.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. When people say he's asked, because look at the comments, he's asked, okay, what's the proof? How could you see someone play 4? So
he's not asked, but like
he's not amazing. I'll get you. I get you on that. He's really not.
He's your average Joe.
But how can you look at him and you're like, yeah, this guy had a fair chance and he's flopped?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Not at all.
And he never played. On top of that, he's in a mad system. There's no direction anyway. On top 100%
of that, Rhino. Like 100% Rhino. All of us here can individually be good at our jobs. But if I throw you in a disjointed team where this team doesn't allow you to do what you're good at, then obviously you're going to look horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like for you, as example, right now, I know you're a producer. I don't know much about it. But if I put you in a, you've always been a producer. I sign you to do something for me, and then I put you in a job that you've never done before, and then Rhino flops. It's not because Rhino is a shit producer. It's because I signed him for something. Now he's doing something else than he was.
Manager. People get it mixed up. Obviously, it's management of producers and artists, but then you can count production as part of the production, whether you're just inputting in the lyrics or helping with the beat or just helping the structure. You could be counted as a producer that way as well. So there's different elements of a producer, but more time when people talk about producer, they're talking about the guy that just makes the beat, innit?
Yeah,
but you know what I mean, Rhino.
But I know what you mean.
I got you for something, but I'm not allowing you to thrive. The guy was a decent DM for Fiorentina and for Morocco.
Yeah,
And
there's definitely
Adam
a player
will
in
tell
there,
you
100%.
firsthand because he's Moroccan and he was definitely watching his team in the World Cup. They were playing attacking football. We've seen him play attacking football. So we can't accuse them of not playing in a team that tries to be on the front end. We just didn't put the right players around him. That's why when he played with Mainoo, he complimented Mainoo.
Exactly, because we don't need spectacular players at the moment. Like, we don't have anything that looks like having a shape. So we need more players doing the simple things right until we
100%.
get somewhere. Just to get it right. This is why we have a problem with Ten Hag. Like, all of those training sessions and running and this and that and all of those 40 minutes like briefing before, it's too much. Our players can't make a 5-yard pass without overhitting it. So how about we get back to the basics? And this is why I like players like Amrabat. I like players like Matic. I like players that keep it simple, just because we need to start from something.
Yep. Facts. But this is why next year, man, I want competent footballers, man. And I want De Zerbi as coach, man. Because I know Tuchel's going to come in and keep half of these players, man. He's going to patch them up. He's going to patch up Maguire like he's patched up Dyer. You know, he's going to patch up Wan-Bissaka because he's got probably someone there as well. Like, I'm telling you now, man, Tuchel for me, even though I think I would still have him over Ten Hag, you know, because I want to change anyway. I think for me, De Zerbi would be the one that at least would get rid of half of these players, and you know what, we'd actually play good football. Yeah, exactly. Get back to basics. You know, that's what I want. You know, I would love to get back to basics. I just want to see good football, guys, man. I'll be real with you. I'm kind of like, I'm not saying like I think trophies is secondary to good football, but I still think a lot of this fan base here have just not understood that, you know what, we're here to as well be entertained, man. I need to be entertained, brothers, man. We're not entertained, man. When's the last time you watched a game and you actually was like, yo, I enjoyed that today, man. Man.
Another thing, you know what, Saeed?
I enjoyed it, man.
If you very rarely play poorly and lose. Like, usually when you play well, good things tend to happen. Like, on average, things to go well. It can be an attacking team or it can be a defensive team. But you can play well and be very compact and organized. But at least you say, you know what, they had a plan and they played well. You can play well and be defensive. And you can play well and have the ball. You can play well in many different ways. At the moment, we don't play football. It's just so random, so chaotic.
Yeah, I feel like a win feels like a win. Do you know what I mean? Like every win we've had this season, it don't feel like we deserve it. Do you know what I mean? We're coming away feeling ashamed. Do you know what I mean? From winning games, we're coming away feeling ashamed.
We spent more times upset after a win this season than sitting here and saying, you know what, we felt hard done by. You know what, we deserve to win, but we were unlucky today. Actually, when did we really ever sit here this season and we were like, you know what, we didn't win today, but I'm proud of the boys. I'm proud of the performance. You know, we were unlucky. We hit the bar. We were unlucky with refereeing decisions. Not once this season.
The only good feeling has Liverpool in the cup. Otherwise, when you ask me when the last time I have been proud of the boys, must have been 2014 or something. Been a while.
Yo, man, 2014, man like Van Gaal, you know, it's crazy. But apparently Van Gaal should have been sacked, but Ten Hag doesn't need to be sacked because he's basically said, you know, injuries, you know. Like, he's honestly, man, I can't stand this brother, man. I'm telling you now. United won't win another game this season, said double A.
I don't think so.
Damn.
Yeah,
that would mean our lowest ever finish then, ever. And the lowest point title as well. We won't even get a big, like, we've already gone past that stage anyway now where, you know, we could get the highest, you know, we could basically finish above Moyes' season. I think it's mathematically impossible now.
No, we could, because we did finish on 58 points under Ranić. And right now,
no.
So
Permanent manager.
What do you mean? With Moyes, we finished 7th. You can technically still finish 7th. I just don't think we will. I don't think we will.
I know you mean. Yeah.
Like we're trajectory right now, this is going to be officially our worst Premier League. So the record that Moyes broke and the record under Ranić and Ole's season, we're going to combine them both into one now. We're going to have the least points ever, and we're going to finish 8th, which is something.
And negative goal difference. Don't forget that.
That's so embarrassing.
Oh, a negative goal difference.
Negative goal difference, man. Negative goal difference.
I've never seen that in my life.
Wow. Try.
I thought finishing with 0. I thought finishing 0 under Rangnick was embarrassing, and we made Europa League. Somehow we're gonna finish owing the league goals. You know how bad that is. You owe the league goals.
If we finish with +7, I would say it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
but one more year, lads.
last season.
One more year. He needs one more year. Do you know what I mean? He needs to get his master plan together. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all coming together now. It's all he's masterminding this plan that we're going to play excellent football next season. All of a sudden, it's going to flip like a coin. Do you know what I mean? And we're going to be playing bad boy football. We're going to be smashing teams left, right, and centre. And
I can't see you waffled on for so long that you couldn't keep a straight face. You were like, all right, let me.
I can't. It's madness. People believe that though. There's people out there that think that this manager's going to turn this around. Like, what is it that you can see that there's the potential for this to be turned around?
You know what? They don't have a rationale on an argument. Actually, you know what? They just hope that we start winning. They can come back and say, "Look at us, we were loyal." It's just about themselves. It's not about what they see. To be honest, they just want to see. Look, we are the.
But Sir Alex did it 35 years ago. You know, that miracle manager who beat Real Madrid with Aberdeen. You know, stopped the Celtic Rangers kind of stranglehold on the Scottish Premiership. You know, that miracle of a manager. They think this guy's similar to that guy. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I big up Lee Gunner says Ten Hag needs to be ingredients, fellas. I think Marcel is still in has the shopping for them. You see Poch comments about how it's not the end of the world if he leaves. He's the next gaffer. Boy, crazy. Don F, big up to you, man. It's been a while, bro. Hope you're well, man. He says, when the sacking happens, I want everything audited. Player, free kickbacks, connections to certain fan channels, and connections to ex-players. Listen, man, I'm not going to listen, I don't want to be, they know me in it. You know what I'm saying to you, bro? I'm going to be there, but I won't be involved. It's people who want information from the football club, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? So, listen, I'm good, man. I can say what I want about INEOS. I can say what about the club. I don't have ties to anybody. Yeah, I don't have a manager. I don't have. The only person that I probably have is probably my dad. You know what I mean? Your dad. My dad can say to me, "Yo, listen, I don't want you saying this." Then I listen to him. Yeah, but nobody else. You know what I mean? And even then, I can say, "Yo, listen, pops, stay in your lane, man. This is YouTube, man." You know what I mean? Like, yo, calma. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay in your lane. But other than that, I don't need to talk to anyone. So they could do all of that auditing, and then man will get exposed. And I hope they get exposed, man. Because what they do is, they pretend, that they don't have no affiliation, but they're getting things out of the club, man. They're getting reporters that come on their channel. They're getting leaks. They're finding out information about team news and all that. So I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good, bro. So they can come for me all they want, man. But listen, I don't know if INEOS will do that, man. They'll try and stay on side of the fan channels. I don't think they would want to, interrupt what they're doing in that person for me, but I don't know.
No, even if he leaves, they've been talking about mutual termination. So they're gonna try to deal with it like kind of under the rug, just like let him go. He goes find a new club, stuff like that, and we just go get someone else. It's not gonna be a public thing, like too much.
This is why I'm happy though, low key, that Tuchel did not win the semi-final, man, because now his future can be decided as well early as well, man. You know what I mean? Even though I don't really want Tuchel, I still think it maybe, ramps up the pressure, man. You get me? Get over this weekend, and then I think then we could be cooking, I really do. I think then we might be cooking a little bit in terms of, who we're getting and who we're maybe possibly going to get and whatnot. Like, I think that could work out.
The Bundesliga season ends before the FA Cup final, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, here we go. Sack Ten Hag. Tuchel season will be done. Hire him. Bring him in for the FA Cup final. Let's win the thing.
Bro. That's crazy. That would be the biggest manager bounce ever. That would be the biggest ever. That would be the quickest ever cup as well for a manager in certain, like, I don't think there's a manager that won a trophy or kind of I'm not saying a major trophy, but a trophy of that ilk
on his first appointment.
But
you know what they're gonna say, right? Imagine that happens. Oh, that was Ten Hag's team. He should have been there. He deserved this. That's gonna be the case.
They can give it up.
No, that's gonna happen, bro. They're gonna be like, oh, that was his team. He should have won that. 100% they'll do that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That would be insane. You know what's mad as well, yo? Is the fact that, like I said, I think for me, I predicted it. I said if we get beat in a massive scoreline, that would be the time where I would say, yo, call the plug and sack him then, and then go from there, because then you've got a little bit of a situation to the end of the season and be like, you know what? We can be positive as a fan base, man. The fan base right now, they've had enough, man. You still got a few people that are still Ten Haging, which you know who they are, you know what I mean? But most of them, they're ready to quit, man. They're ready to call it quits, man.
Well, say, can I ask you something? How far do you live from the stadium?
walking maybe like 40 minutes, 45 minutes walking, but driving about 5-10 minutes drive.
Okay, how what time is the game on Sunday?
The game is 4:30 kickoff.
4:30, and you'll be at the game, right?
Yeah, I'll be at the game. Yeah, reluctantly.
4:30. By 6:37, Said is gonna be streaming. I'm telling you. No,
probably not. I'm probably at the stadium still. Probably at the stadium.
No. And I'll tell you why. You know what I picture? Remember that game against Liverpool when everyone left early?
Oh,
that's what I'm expecting. I know you don't leave early.
Yeah, no, I don't leave early. No. Nuruddin will be.
Bro, that game, I am telling you right now, bro. I'm picturing the same scenario. Everyone's gonna have hopium that we're gonna defend well. The crowd is gonna get behind the team, bro. There is not enough crowd that can get behind this team. This team needs Allah behind it, not the crowd. We need God with us, bro. I'm telling you, bro. There's no amount of fans that can help. I told them today, bro. Someone asked me, "How do you guys can win?" I said, "Unless Said runs on the pitch, double foots Rice and Odegaard, we're not winning." That's the only way I can picture it, bro. I am telling you, by 60 minutes, this game will be done. And I'm gonna stay on this hill, bro. You'll see, bro. Those scenes from the Liverpool game of 5-0, I just picture it happening again. Maybe not 4-0 in the first half, but by the first hour, the fans will be out early.
You know what? I think I agree with you, Steffi. But I think we'll be good, quote unquote, for the first 30 minutes in the sense that we are compact and better than we expected.
And one goal and we're done.
And then we are going to get hit with 3 or 4 back.
100%, bro. Everyone that day, listen. Leave your phone on. Don't put your phone on silent. Said is gonna text you, yo, emergency stream tonight, 7 o'clock. I'm already predicting it, bro. Said, I'm gonna be free. I'm already telling you right now. I have no plans. I know you're gonna be hitting me up for emergency stream. Humiliated. That Said match reaction is gonna hit like crack, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what we're forgetting, though? We're forgetting Arsenal are spicy Spurs. Let's not forget that. Do you know what I mean? They're going to come to Old Trafford. They're going to be a little bit nervous. Listen, I'm not saying we're going to win the game and I'm not saying we're going to perform. I'm just saying it's going to be reliant on what Arsenal are doing. Do you know what I mean? Because you know what, Arsenal, when it comes to the pressure, in the pressure scenarios with Arsenal, we've seen what they've been like historically. We've seen what they're like. You know, they've yet to disprove that. Do you know what I mean? That they're able to get past those difficult moments, those moments where they're being questioned, they're being told, right, this is your opportunity to go and win a league title. Can you go and do it? You know, we've yet to see that under Arteta. We've yet to see him, you know, win a title that's with his squad. So I do feel like it is going to be a little bit sticky for Arsenal on Sunday. I think they're going to come in with a little bit of nerves, and it's just going to be one of them games where it doesn't all kind of fit. I think they get over the line, but just about. I don't think it's going to be them smashing us. I feel like it may be a 2-0. Do you know what I mean? 1-0 first half, 2-0 second half, and then that's it, and they get it done. But I can't see them coming in and rolling us over as bad as we've been, just for the mere fact of what Arsenal like. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm not seeing this idea of Ten Hag being sacked after the game and all that, because you just yet to see it from Arsenal. So
I don't think they have the bottle. They don't have the bottle to blow us out. I don't think they have it.
You don't think so, man? I think you guys are underestimating Arsenal, man, in terms of
every time we say United are gonna get beat bad, we always somehow just like either lose by like a goal or 2, or we nick a draw or something like that. Liverpool at Anfield, none of us had any hopes for that game. We thought we were gonna get battered off the park. No. It's like, but I have one question though. Like, obviously the crowd at Old Trafford, how do you think it's gonna be because of the time?
No, bro. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Liverpool game, there was an atmosphere. Arsenal, we don't want City to win the league.
That's what I'm saying. So like that might be the only reason I think maybe Arsenal can win, because I don't think the crowd will be able to lift the players to.
Nah, they won't be.
It could get bad. So I don't know.
You know what? I think that's a good point. I think our players are weak enough to say, you know what? Even if we lose, the fan won't be too mad.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. If it's like a 7-0, then bro, I'll be crucifying them. But listen, I don't think the crowd will be as kind of loud as what people think they are. I don't think so, because it's like a don't get me wrong, they're gonna be cheering, like they're gonna be still singing, but it's not gonna be like like it's a must. We must win today. We must.
Nothing to get up for, is there? There's nothing to get up for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you get it? Like
it will be Højlund against Gabriel and Saliba as well.
Oh, no, broski. I swear down. This is why I would start weekly tomorrow on Sunday. Hear me out.
No.
Hear me out. Hear me out, yeah. They don't know who Wheatley is, yeah? Wheatley has movement. I would start Wheatley. You see Wheatley? You see Rashford when he made his debut? Nobody knew about him. You know what I mean? He just came out of nowhere. I just think, you know what? Start Wheatley, and you know what? F it. Why not? Let's see what he's about.
He never stops moving. He's dragging defenders all the time. He never stops moving. He's dragging defenders. He's always on the movement.
Thing is, though, Rashford was going up against Mertesacker and Koscielny in back in those days. Gabriel and Saliba are the real deal. Wheatley's gonna get bullied, man.
I don't want to see Højlund die out there, man. And I don't mean
Højlund made his debut against Arsenal. He didn't have a bad debut.
Bro, but the thing is, though, it was a different game, man. It was a different game where it was.
Yeah, obviously.
It was 1-1, and you know what I mean. It was
honestly, it doesn't matter who plays up front. We're not gonna get more than 1 XG against Arsenal. We're gonna maybe get 2 half chances. If we get lucky, one of them goes in at best. But it doesn't matter.
Do you know?
Bro, you can put R9 up there right now under Ten Hag, and we ain't scoring.
No,
we're not good once we get to the second third, the phase from the second third to the third. So imagine going against a team.
We're not good from the goalkeeper. We're not good from the goalkeeper all the way to the striker. We're not good at
Say that again. Wheel it.
He said we're not good at the second half of the pitch. No, we're not good anywhere on the pitch.
Do you know what it is? That's what you guys are saying is right. But when I watch us in the second phase, it just hurts me the most. The way they're so confused. So imagine going up against Arsenal that have the best defense. Like they don't concede chances. It's a long day, man. It's a long.
Our goal kicks aren't even good. Do you know that? Our goal kicks aren't even good. So think about that. The first thing that happens in the game, the goal kick, even our kickoffs aren't good. Our throw-ins aren't good. We don't do anything good.
Our throw-ins are terrible.
Our throw-ins are terrible. Every time we go for a throw-in, there's no one open.
And defending throw-ins, we are shocking, like schoolboy.
Yeah, bro. We're not good at anything.
Yeah, you guys are saying
there's not a metric of football. There's not a metric of football that we're good at.
So why would you say we're only losing 2-1 or it's going to be close?
It's more because Arsenal can...
Ben White versus Garnacho. What do you reckon? Ben White versus Garnacho.
No, it's going to get handled.
That should be a question.
I think Rashford plays. I'm not going to lie.
Rashford, yeah. If Rashford plays, yeah.
They're
solid all over the pitch, man. These men are solid all over the pitch. I swear down. Even the left back Tomiyasu, bro. The guy will eat Anthony alive, bro, with his physicality. He's strong, you know, man. That Tomiyasu.
To Kai Havertz. That's all I ask for. Please just don't.
Nah, man, he's gonna score, man.
You know what he's gonna do? This at the Stretford end is gonna hit different,
bro. But he's gonna have a field day. You know, listen, Kai Havertz will be playing like prime Lampard. Yeah, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna get in the pockets. Havertz is going to get in them pockets.
Moving in the box.
Look at the spaces we leave, guys. He's just going to get in the pockets here and just dart around. Yo, let's link up. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Bro, 1-2, give and go. To me, to you, to me, like Barry and Chuckle, man, like broski. Them man are just going to be, it's going to be so easy for them, yeah? Like, I genuinely, guys, I swear down, if this was like mid-season, I would have said, you know what? Let's be having Arsenal. F him, man, yeah? But right now, I don't see it. I don't see it.
This is the closest they'll ever get revenge for the 8-2. I'm telling you right now.
But they don't want it, man. They want a 1-0. They want a 1-0.
I understand. Listen, there's a lot of Arsenal fans that kind of say level-headed. And I hear that. I'm not asking them to talk the same way I am. The reason I'm talking the way I am because I'm a United fan and I have zero belief in this team. I am telling you right now, Saeed, that 7 o'clock, I'm saving it for you. I know you're going to hit me up, emergency stream. Bro, there's no hope, bro. Don't lie to each other, guys. It's gonna be an easy 4-0 at least.
Yeah, because you know what? We played team that are going to get relegated, and we got lucky.
Coventry put 3 past us. Sheffield put 2. Why should I expect more for Arsenal?
Opposition, and we got very, very lucky not to lose. And then we played someone a bit better than them, and then we got spun because Palace are good, better players, better team, and then we properly got done there. And now we're just going to level up against Arsenal, top of the table.
Yep.
I don't see us doing fine there.
Telling you, bro, that 4-0, I'll be here for it. I'll tell you guys that I tried warning you. You guys sell the opium to each other you want, but
losing 4-0 happens. You know how embarrassing that is.
Yeah, it's more embarrassing than the Crystal Palace one. You know why? Because it's like them man came and dunked on us, man. Like, you know, I don't mind losing, but imagine like getting beat 4-5-0 by Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like, them man are going to be rubbing it in. That might be their trophy. If they don't win the league, that might be their closest trophy. You know, no disrespect to Arsenal, but they might say, yo, that day at Old Trafford, though. We're going to forget that. You know how Tottenham made that DVD? where they basically they didn't win the league that season, against against Leicester, So they made a DVD. I don't know if it's still online, And basically, it was that season, and they made a DVD of like the wins against Chelsea, and you know what I mean. Like it was honestly, man, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I swear down. Let me see.
Remember when Newcastle made a DVD about us when they beat us 3-0, something like that. I don't remember what year it was.
Yeah,
they made a DVD when they beat us 3-0. It's gonna be something like that.
Yeah, literally, man, it was crazy. Now, honestly, there was a DVD.
We're the internet derby, bro. They'll use it next year as ammo. Trust me. I remember that one time we smashed you guys in Old Trafford. Because if you really think of it, they're the only team in recent times that haven't smashed us. City has smashed us a few times. I know. Liverpool smashed us a few times. Even Spurs had a couple good games. Because remember, Spurs beat us 6-1 not too long ago.
6-1, Chelsea, that was in lockdown.
Chelsea
you don't often, we're fans. We don't often get smashed at Old Trafford. You don't see that too often.
So just a Liverpool
when
game.
The fans in the stadiums, just Liverpool game that 5-0. Do you know what I mean? Or sat there, that was horrendous. Full 90 minutes as well. That was horrendous, weren't it, Saeed? Do you know what I mean? The pain in the second half. The stadium was empty by like 65 minutes.
Bro,
you know what I mean? And it was just pain. That was horrendous.
That was awful, man.
Never seen anything like that. Yeah, and that's a 5-0 against Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, I don't remember like big. Maybe the 4-1 against Liverpool. Was it Desena?
Yeah. 4-1. Yeah.
Who beat us with big scores at home this season? Bournemouth.
Listen, should we go through it? Shall we go through it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the ones that are at home.
But we'll go through season.
Most of was Fulham outplayed us. Fulham bossed us. Do you know what I mean? At Old Trafford, that was madness. That. You know, Marco Silva came and he did everything that Ten Hag wanted to do. That was a poor performance, and then that goal at the end, the Lookman goal.
Yeah.
What a terrible season.
Iwobi's goal was different because Saeed got clipped saying something about Iwobi, and then he scored against us.
Oh yeah. But the thing is, I'm gonna still stick by that, man. Like, I don't think he played that well that day. He missed bare chances. So that's why I said it. I said he missed bare chances, So that's why I thought
it should have been more if it wasn't for if he was any better, it would have been more.
Newcastle, there was a lot of teams who came to Old Trafford and they played better than the scoreline suggests. Do you know what I mean? Like you look at like the Galatasaray and Copenhagen stuff, and you'd expect them to have scored more. Same even Bayern, even Liverpool when we beat them in the FA Cup. There's a few games at home where really we should have been beat by more. Bournemouth should have scored 5.
They should have gone. They got the goal disallowed, didn't they?
Wolves was unlucky.
Yeah,
Wolves.
Wolves you know what happened.
Tottenham got beat. Nottingham Forest, we just about scraped over the line.
That one McTominay scored twice.
Hey? Yeah.
That one McTominay scored twice.
No, that was Brentford. That was Brentford coming up.
Oh, yeah, true.
3-1. This one here, the guy decided to play a diamond formation. Do you remember
we got played off the park that day? We got played off the park. That was horrendous. Do you know what I mean? We could. Do you remember saying we couldn't get the ball off him? We sat there. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, trust me.
Chasing shadows. Oh, it was mad.
It was 3-0. Then Hannibal Majembri got one. You know what I mean? Back and I started celebrating.
Exactly. The boys told him, "Come on, get back." Stop him.
By the way, he hasn't played a single minute for Sevilla. Apparently, you know. Shout out to Lee Gunner. Let me know Lee Gunner in the chat. But apparently, this guy's had a horrendous loan. He's gone to Sevilla and he's coming back to United. By the way. And he's not gonna find a club. Like we've killed our players, man. I swear. Now we're finished, man. Let's go back. 4-3. I was there that day in Allianz Arena. Yo, man, it was a fun game, but Onana killed us, man.
That was one of our better games, if anything.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Burnley scraped that one. Fernandez. That volley.
This is probably the best game of the season, man. I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you, man. This is probably the best game of the season.
Yeah.
Facts.
Best game of the season, man. Right in your diary right now. Best game of the season.
Look at the teams. The team completely different team. Go to the team side there. See what team we put out there.
Exactly. I think we had Mount, Casemiro, Amrabat,
Bruno, and Rashford on the bench that day. Remember that was the
team, man.
Mount, Pelistri, Mebri, Garnacho,
Martial and that, bro. It's crazy.
And we played well. Played good football.
Played some good football, man, that day. I can't lie, man. I can't lie. But then again, look at that team, man. It was a bit mad still. But anyway.
That team wasn't too different for the team we played against in the league after. that we
Oh,
lost.
yeah,
They got beat 1-0 the next game.
So they won, and that team, well, I think they had probably 2 or 3 different players. Like so,
We played them in the league the
Yeah.
same week. Remember? Yeah.
Yes,
and
we
we
got
lost.
beat this game. Yeah,
That's
1-0.
it. I guess who came back in the team?
I'll say it.
the criminals.
The criminals. Bruno and Rashford. And Rashford got
Both of them.
soaked off as well. Yeah, man. Mount.
We got
you
a
know,
chance in that game.
that was
well.
a game that I said Mount had a crap game, yeah, and I got cooked for it. You know what I mean? You remember that game, guys? Remember the game? I don't know if you guys remember, man.
Yeah.
But there was a game, right? That game there. I said Mount wasn't that well. That was a player. I said he was just running around doing cardio, yeah, and I got cooked for it online, man. They were cooking me.
You see, the team, the Palace team isn't that different.
Yeah, it's not that different, you know. You know what I mean? It's crazy when you deep it. So, and they beat us 1-0 that day.
They did the double over us this season.
Double overs, I know.
Oh my god, I just clocked
Right.
that. I just clocked that.
That's
Terrible,
right,
isn't
man. That was a horrible game.
This one was, I'm not gonna lie, this one was on the players. I'll be
Yeah, this
very-
was Onana again. Def pass, and then obviously gave it
Yeah.
away.
Remember
Sometimes-
Rashford with the
sometimes-
tap in the first half when instead of taking the shot, he tried to square it to Bruno and they missed.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Remember that? That
Yeah.
could have been 3-1.
Onana in the Champions League this season, bro. He played like he was bribed. Like he was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because it's Champions League.
You can
Big
go
up
watch
to
my
Def.
vlog on most of these, by the way, and see the pain. Do you know what I mean? You go on my YouTube, you go watch me in pain
I
on
know.
most of these games.
I know.
Horrendous.
I'm like this for the whole season, man. Shout out to Lee Gunner, man. But he said I'm like this the whole season. It's crazy. Don F says Steve McLaren always speaking like he's had talks over tea and biscuits. Baldy's cooked. Just don't get it. Give it to Steve to cook. Listen, I stick Steve McLaren, mate, but I'm like, yo, if you're part of the mess, you know what I mean? You're part of it, mate. So not sure, man. Not sure. Going into Brentford, this one was very lucky, man. You know why? You know why they won? You know why they won this game, United? Because the keeper wasted time. You know, if the keeper didn't waste time, I swear down, yeah, they would have won that game. But the keeper
Yeah, I
was
remember
wasting
this game.
time,
The Summoner, yeah, exactly.
yeah, and Karma hit them. But again, another false dawn, man. You know these wins, they papered over cracks, you know, man.
Exactly.
How do you lose this
People
game?
asking me on Twitter, telling me, do you remember what you said about McTominay now? Oh, where I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. How do
It's
you lose this
October
game?
as well. This was start. Do you know what I mean? This wasn't. We've been seeing this all season.
Bro,
It's
this
not
is
new that
October.
Ten Hag's. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's not new that Ten Hag's been
Yeah.
not been able to get anything out of these players. This has been all season.
The Dallo hit, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
this
one we
one here,
struggled.
Dallo.
We needed a Dallo screamer.
Dallo
Bro,
screamer.
this is October, guys, and we're in May right now, and
But
we're
bro,
saying the same thing.
The preseason, I knew, to be honest.
Same.
I knew.
Yeah,
it was
man.
like, when he played the
agree with
second team and we looked better, I said, oh, this is like,
Yeah.
I think this is problematic.
This one here.
Copenhagen, they played us off the park, to be fair.
Copenhagen, yeah, I can't lie to you. They played us off the park there. We got a 1-0 Maguire header.
Last minute. penalty
That's
save.
probably the one game that we actually played like shit, and we won.
Aye.
And
I tell
every
you
other
what,
game we were actually better.
People, this is when I was 10 Hag out.
This is when
This
this
is
is
the
when
day-
Rashford went to have a
Yeah. This was the
Still
day when I
pissed
was
off with
10
that
Hag
penalty
out.
though. That penalty was bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I hardly even touched Haaland. I hardly even touched Rodri. It was Rasmus when he held on to Rodri, and then Rodri just goes down, and ref goes. Michael Oliver, I think, goes to VAR. Yeah, madness. That pissed me off. That should never have been a penalty.
Yeah, man. That was, listen, man. We got done over here. This one here, I mirrored you. This is where I was 10 Hag out, man. I had enough. Tactics.
Yeah, he had Maguire and Evans, and he put Varane on the bench because of tactics.
Tactics.
I
Get
need
out of here,
someone to
man.
explain
You
to me
both
what
wrong,
tactics
mate.
exist that involves those two and not Varane.
Yeah.
We've never found out, did we?
Nope. This one here was this one here. B team. Look at Newcastle's team, by the way. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you Newcastle's team. Do we get to
7
find out?
fullbacks. Just underneath.
Oh yeah. There we
Yeah.
go. Team news, guys. Look at their team. Look at their team. They took off as well. They took off someone early on. Who was it that they took off? They took off someone early on, like
Matt Target. 5 minutes in. Got in.
yeah, 5 minutes in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at the
exactly.
team, man.
And
You
they
know-
bullied us that game.
They bullied us. We got a decent team. Maguire, Lindelof, Reguilon, Casemiro. Come on, man. And we got bullied. 3-0. That's crazy, man.
That game was
so many opportunities to sack him. So many opportunities to sack him.
Yep, last minute winner. You know what, man? Yeah, big up to Dominic, man. I might, if I get the deal from Playback, then yeah. But until then, they need to pay well, mate. But big up to you, Dominic. This one here, we got a last minute winner. Bruno Fernandes again, paper over cracks. And I remember saying, and everyone's like, "Oh, man, Saeed, you're a negative fan. Get out of here, man." This one here, Rashford. But you know what it is though? The Rashford red card not justified this though. 2-0 up. 2-0 up. And then when it was 3-3 in it, yeah, it was 3-3 after that as well.
Yeah, because you know what? I think Rashford's red card was harsh. I don't think it was a red card.
Oh, yeah, 3-2. Yeah, shit, 3-2. Thanks, Riggs.
Exactly. Yeah.
How? Rooney. I remember what's the guy saying?
Really bad dodgy. Yeah.
4-3. Nah, this is crazy, yo. Shout out to Lee, of course, man.
Should have been sacked.
All right, so I had enough of this nostalgia, bro. No, it's too much pain for me to endure.
I don't remember this.
Lindelof.
Shameless. This game was actually too bad. I'll take that one. We beat them 3-0.
Yeah, bro, that was the Garnacho.
Onana killed us here, man. Onana killed us here. Onana killed us, man. I'll be real.
Yes, double. Fuck it.
Yeah. Is that we were out then, isn't it? I think we were practically out, wasn't it? Or something like that. This game here. What game was this game?
Terrible performance.
Terrible performance, isn't it? Oh, yeah. This one he had his little hat on and that. Well, I said to him, it was Peaker Blinder hat, innit? Yeah, man. Get out of here, man.
We got destroyed that game, bro.
Then we beat Chelsea again, false dawn. They were shit then. They were absolutely shit, honestly. And then, we got the win, another false dawn, because guess what happened week after?
Yeah, because that was a good performance. People said we were back. And then we
were back apparently. Yeah, and then guess what happens after that? We get beat by Bournemouth. I think this might be the lowest of the low for United fans. I think.
Palace was the lowest, bro.
Oh, Palace. Oh,
Palace was the lowest.
It took me a month and a half to get over the 7-0, to be honest.
Yeah,
that was pretty low. Getting beat by Bournemouth 3-0 at home. Do you know what I mean? And they played us off the park as well. Do you know what I mean? What we're talking about is Bournemouth coming to Old Trafford and horrendous. That.
Look at that. Eric's side were booed off.
Yeah, that
3
was
shots on target. What the fuck?
You know what? 3 shots on target is better than what we're doing now, so we regressed.
That's facts. We don't even get 3 shots on target nowadays. I miss those days of having 3 shots on target.
20 box shots is crazy.
Look at this, man. It's crazy.
Look at the possession.
Only 10 shots conceded, by the way. That's not even that bad.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That's good for us.
That shows you how clinical they were, man. Because, bro, 3 out of 4. Shit. That's crazy. 1-0 by. This was a depressing game, man. There was nothing in the game, bro. It was a dead game, this one. Dead. Liverpool, to be fair, not a bad performance there. I'll give you that one.
An honest one. For the
that was I'll give you that. Varane was quality. You know what I'm saying?
Still pissed about the low getting sent off. Do you know what I mean? What was that about? Darwin should have been sent off.
I know, bro. This one here, oh my god, he should have been sacked after this game. I know we talked about every bro. This was terrible game.
They used the Kamwala debut as an excuse or whatever. Remember saying,
bro?
That's the day we woke up and we were like, "Who the hell's Kamwala?"
Yeah.
Look at this is the game where United failed to score in 4 consecutive matches.
Yeah.
4.
But we have the best creator in Europe.
Hold on. But Ten Hag, under Ten Hag believes that we've been playing the most exciting football. Season. Exciting and dynamic football out of most clubs.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, big up Northside for the ring. Nah, that's crazy, man. And obviously we go ahead. We go to Aston Villa. This one a game. I don't mind this game. I'll take this one. I'll be real with you.
Fair enough.
2-0 down, 3-2. I'll take that. Cool. Then we just lose to like a. This is a game where McTominay flipping killed us, man.
We have 3 wins in a row at some point this season.
That was wait. Remember this game, Gibbs White? That's when before the game he said, "Look at them, they don't want to be here." Something like that. Remember that? Yeah. They killed us that day.
Yeah, man. This is
took off Mainoo at half time for McTominay and.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one.
Killed it. Yeah. Different.
I don't think we had 3 wins in a row at any point. Yeah.
I think we did. You'll see now. You'll see.
It was a Luton.
Luton game, Luton, and then January as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Wigan, bro, dead game.
Yeah, struggled with
Dive.
One of the worst games
Dive.
of football I've ever watched.
Yeah, dead. 2-2. We should have lost this game. Tottenham were a better team.
Yeah.
You know, generally, look. If you look at the stats here, they were a better team, man.
Had Højbjerg and Skip in the midfield.
Yeah,
I mean, played us off the park.
Look at that. The possession.
So much better, yeah.
Bro,
you guys remember McTominay missed a sitter in the last minute
I
of the
know.
game, and everyone kept saying, "Oh, we deserve to win." No, you didn't. We would have fluked another win.
But this is why sometimes you don't need to deserve to win, man. You know,
after this game, we go on a stupid run of games.
Newport, that's another game people thought we were back.
Oh my days, man. This is crazy.
That Evans guy, that's the dairy farmer, remember? The guy put down his boots, his gloves, put down his bucket of milk. He put the cow back in the barn. He pulled up to Newport Stadium and he scored against us. Bro, no, we legit consider. You know how people say Farmers League? We legit consider to go to a farmer.
No, we are the farmers. We are the farmers.
No, he's actually a farmer. He works on a dairy farm.
Yeah, he works at a dairy farm. Yeah,
Terrible.
This win here, this is where
the
famous watch along, man. When I was like, I ripped up the whole wall, and then I put it all back in. You know what I mean? Because Kobbie Mainoo scored. What a goal this was, though, man.
Yeah, that was mad.
Is this goal of the season for you? Like one of the goals of the season?
That's a goal of the month.
It's Garnacho,
innit? It's Garnacho, Evan.
Oh yeah. Garnacho.
You know what's crazy, Said? We have
against City
4 or 5. We have either 4 or 5 goal of the months this season.
I know. This is what I'm mad about it. We actually have a crazy catalogue of goals.
Yeah. The Kobbie was goal the Rashford against City was a banger as well.
But how I'm saying is put your best 10 goals against ours, we're winning, man. That's all that matters.
That's the only thing we could probably win this season.
Leave it with something. There you go,
put your medals on the table.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Goal of the season, you'll never sing that.
Exactly. 3-0 West Ham. This wasn't too bad. I'll give him that one. You know, I mean, we didn't do too bad.
We gotta leave with something, bro. I gotta win something.
Trust me.
Yeah.
You don't laugh, you cry, man.
Yeah, no. We'll take this one. Big up here. Next one will be this one here. We won this game. I can't lie. Them man had chances. We had chances, but we got the late winner, Scott McTominay, man. He kind of saved Ten Hag's job for a while, didn't he? Remember? He was saving his job.
Angry that game. I was so angry when McTominay scored. Because I was at this point, I just reached like the peak of us just shithousing everyone. I was like, nah.
That's it.
I was so tired.
That's it.
You know the situation is terrible when goals are saving a manager's job. It shouldn't be. Like you can lose, you can win. The manager's job shouldn't be in danger because of a goal or of a result.
Look at this. Rasmus Højlund scores twice as United side survive to secure 4th straight win. Look at my man saying it. Survive scare, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, and this man, look at this.
Because they
guy's a survivor. You got to give him that. Do you know what I mean? He's been surviving scares.
Survivor, bro. This game here, I think Luton how many shots did they end up having?
They cooked us.
22, right? We had 21.
This is reading this.
Session. The rider, see, I'm telling you, bro. Sometimes you forget 22 shots against Luton, bro. Where's Marcel when we need him? We need Marcel here.
2-1.
It's about to get the person, by the way. I think that was our last Prem win until Sheffield.
Oh yeah, whoa,
I know.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. This is our last Premier League win since Sheffield. You man deep in that, guys. Until Sheffield.
Lost to
No, we won Everton. We won Everton.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that game. See, I'm forgetting games. I'm not gonna lie, man.
2 penalties though, yeah.
Yeah, 2 penalties. Yeah.
That game was at 7:30 in the morning. I don't remember a single thing of that game.
Yeah, lost in the derby. This one, I can't lie, we just cowardice sat back.
Looked Everton.
You know what's mad, yeah? When you deep what backline we've got now compared to the backline we had for that game and the team we had, how we complain about injuries when we had a backline for that game? We had a backline, and he still was complaining about injuries. Then
that's what I'm saying, bro. This Casemiro thing is a myth. It's only been the last 4 games. What? The season's only the last 4 games. We've had a backline the whole season.
He had a fit Varane and he picked Evans and Maguire, so he can never ever complain about injuries at the back.
Tactics.
Yeah, 2-0. That's a 2-0 before. 4-3. That saved his job. Diallo, last game he played. Brentford 1-1. This is one of the most, like, I would say, like, you know, what's the word? Like false images, kind of like, you know, kind of game.
That was daylight.
It was a robbery, bro. The fact that we even left with a point with the robbery was a robbery.
You know the madness about that. You was, at 90 minutes, you were hoping to get out of there with a draw, and then we get the winning goal, and then you're thinking we no way deserve this, and then it goes back to being a draw, and you kind of feel a little bit sick that you've kind of conceded that. But at the same time, at 90 minutes, we were hoping and praying to get out of there because Brentford were just on us for the last 20 minutes of that game.
On us.
85 touches in our box. That was the record, remember?
Yeah.
And Tony was brilliant as well.
Tony was brilliant, man. You know what I'm saying to you. Chelsea 4-3. Boy, we deserve to lose.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, this I remember. I missed the first half.
Terrible, man. Terrible, lie. Terrible. 2-2. Should have lost that game. Bournemouth 2-2. Listen, man, we dead game. Oh, this one here, man. Coventry 3-3.
Shocking.
Penalties.
Offside, innit?
This one here 4-2. And then Burnley, and then obviously Crystal Palace, man. Look how depressing, guys. We've just gone through all of that, guys. Yeah, we spent the last 10 minutes going through all of that, and look how depressing it is. But yeah, people come on here and say
negative
injuries, guys.
But Safi, why are you not giving the same energy to Ten Hag as you are to Enge, Postecoglou, and Poch? And shut the fuck up. You just saw you know what? I need this stream pinned somewhere on your profile site. So if anyone wants to, just that little segment of us going through the results and just going down memory lane together, this is what people need to see. Because we went down
being negative. Stop being negative. You got a lot to be positive about there. Do you not just see all them great performances over the whole season? Do you know what I mean? We've played good, did we not? Have we not got something to look forward to in the future with this manager?
You know what? It's been over
these
100
wins
years.
were McTominay last minute winners, anyways. How many of these were McTominay last minute winners? Come on, bro.
Come on, it's embarrassing.
All of this pissed me off again, man. Why did we do this? I was trying to forget about these games, man.
And the Palace game as well, the away support at the end of the day, like cheering the players. I felt embarrassed. I can't lie. I don't know about you guys.
I wouldn't have done that basically for me, but each to their own in it, man. You know what I mean? Like I think for me, but then again, against Watford,
they looked confused. The players. They looked like, are they benching?
I know.
You know what, Adam? They're not doing that for the players though. They're doing that because they support the club still. It's not. It's not directed at the players. That it's directed at we're still United and we still support United. You know what? Most of them fans, they'll be thinking, "Fuck them players." Do you know what I mean? We don't want to see it ever again. But it's that keeping that volume and that voice for United. That's what it is. So it's that misdirection.
I was looking at the players, and the players looked confused to me. They were like, "Are they taking this? Are they for real? Is this real support? Is this like their way of benching?" It looked confusing to me, man.
And the
it wouldn't surprise me if they were the hand signs going up toward the players. Do you know what I mean? Because that weren't toward the players.
Bro, it happened at Old Trafford though. This is the thing. People think it doesn't get toxic at Old Trafford. It will. And they will find out about it, man. On Sunday, mate, I'm telling you now, I don't normally boo, but I swear down, man, I'll be booing, mate.
Nah, say you're not booed. You don't do that. But we heard it for Ten Hag going down the tunnel last time. I was at Old Trafford. Like you started hearing the Red Army at the end. Very rarely we ever heard like them boo a manager, no matter what, But you heard the boos. You heard like they were.
I'm not a big fan of boos as well. I'm not a big fan, but it surprises me when we hear them because the
sometimes
fans are pushed to the limit.
Sometimes it's warranted, bro. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, if I'm paying for my ticket, I'm here to express my emotions.
Yeah, no,
booing you, trust me, it's not the worst
thing I would do, but I don't have you can't go on Google reviews and write bad comments. Like it's your team. Like how can you say that you're unhappy?
I have to express that I'm not happy with the product that I'm watching, and if I boo, I never had an issue with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm booing the players, not the club. So
I'm booing the players because I like the club. I want the club.
Exactly, that's my point. Because I want to see something better. So people
it's the old mentality though. You boo them outside the stadium, you don't boo them in. Do you know what I mean? It's an old mentality.
Exactly.
You know what? When you look at English fans here, man, look at the way abroad, man, like fans, man, like them man don't give a shit, man.
I don't care about not booing. I'm not gonna lie. If I go to like,
remember when Randall got booed in the Garden? Remember that,
bro? Randall got booed like crazy. Last year when we lost in the playoffs, he has a poster outside the Garden. They ripped it up after we got eliminated from the playoffs, and they stomped on it.
Yeah. And MSG fans, listen, New York fans, they're the closest thing to football fans. They cheered this franchise through the mud. So when they did that, I said I respect it. Bro, you don't understand. Like, you pay all this money to go. I need to tell you how I feel about what I'm watching. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like it or not.
I've seen Real Madrid fans boo Cristiano Ronaldo. Once I saw that, I'm like, no one's below booing. I've seen the greatest.
Like the theatre at the Madrid, though, isn't it? It's like the theatre. They're booing the performance. Do you know what I mean? That's that they're giving.
Yeah, but still, like, if you're looking at the biggest club in the world and they're booing the greatest ever player, that's like, who are we to?
That's not culture, though, isn't it? That's how that they've always been in Madrid with the white flags and all that. Do you know what I mean? And
bro, I've seen fans in France having the players line up and answer to their crimes after the game when they're booing them. I've seen Dortmund. I've seen it happen in Dortmund. I've seen it happen in Spain. I've seen it happen everywhere, bro. Trust me, booing you, no, you'll get over it. I'm more hurt. If I flew all the way to England and I spent $1,000 or whatever in accommodations and all that stuff to make a game, and I watch this shit product of a football, I'm booing your ass, bro. You don't like it. You don't like it.
Like, I went to Old Trafford.
It's just not Manchester culture. That's just not how it's been. Do you know what I mean? Throughout the years, you know.
But you know what, Staffy? It cost me about that last time I went to Manchester, but I had like 23, 24 degrees, sunshine in Manchester, 3 p.m. kickoff, 2-0 win over Wolves. Martial played, then scored. Garnacho came back. It's like a perfect day.
Yeah.
So you know what?
The one time I went, Marcel got ruled out right before the game, and I'm like, "You're joking me."
You do it,
He got ruled out right before the game, bro. I was like, "It's a joke, bro."
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Listen, before we wrap things up, man, because we'll be playing Wednesday as well, man. You know what I mean?
Got this Wednesday.
Oh my God. Wednesday, yeah, Newcastle.
You go into that, Saeed.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same. You know, last home game of the season, though. But at the same time, it's like, what's the to go for?
Oh my God! And after the game, he's gonna talk about how we need defense for the FA Cup final. Oh my God!
Nah.
These players will do everything they can in Wembley to beat Manchester City.
I'll be honest with you, man. I might give it to someone. You know what I mean? Let them watch it. You know what I mean?
Loads of tickets available on the website for that one, by the way. There's loads.
Hella tickets, man. I don't want to be giving these guys a lap of honor, man. Get out of here, man. I'm gone, mate.
Yeah, you must.
And then what Van Gaal gonna say? Guys, make sure you are there for the FA Cup final. They will be there to support you. Like, you see the way you're waffling, man.
You know what that's reminding me of? The speech he gave. Was it the Carabao Cup when he gave the little speech?
No, the FA Cup last season.
Was it FA Cup?
Man. Yeah, we're gonna stop the treble, and we didn't stop no treble. I'll tell you that much.
And you know, realistically, like, if he was in the right direction and he was doing the right thing, that would actually work. The uplifting, the belief, but the belief was not there. He was just waffling.
He was waffling to himself, man.
Waffling, bro.
You know what I mean?
I just clocked the Said is going to the final too.
Nah, I'll be honest with you. I told Moses to be on standby. I'll be honest with you. I told Musa to be on standby, man. I said, yo, Musa, you got 3 tickets available for you, man. You know what I mean? So let me know if
you're gonna leave with that bucket hat again.
Bro, down, man. It's the journey, man. It's the journey and knowing that, yo, like, you know what it is with me? Yeah, I went to, I think, 3 or 4. How many finals did we go to last year or semi-final? About 3 or 4, innit?
We went to Wembley 3 times.
3, yeah. Wembley 3 times. And I was excited every time we went, man. Now, bro, dejecting, man. I want to go there, man. I mean, that's the only reason, because I don't have that belief that this team is gonna basically, you know, show us something.
How far is
you might as well, you know what? You might as well save your bread and go to Wembley the week after for Champions League final. It's right there too, man.
Yeah, that's true as well. You know, that's true.
So, how far is Wembley from you?
300 miles.
Yeah.
200 miles.
Yeah. Big up Adam, man. Love, man. Come on, man, bro.
200 miles. Actually, that's not bad. Bro.
Yeah, 2 hours on the train. 2 hours on the train. 2 hours on the train.
No, that's not bad. When you're American, you would understand that.
That's actually nothing. I'm not gonna lie. That's like 2 hours on the train is nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, 2 hours on the train, 2 hours back. But the problem is, though, you're not gonna get a train though, because it's gonna be full of City fans, and you know what I mean. I could get absolutely destroyed in there, you know. So we're probably gonna get the car. The car will probably take you about 3 to 4 hours, you know, depending on traffic. So yeah, 3 4 hours there, 3 hours in the stadium. What's that? You know what I mean? 6 7 hours, and then 3 hours back. So altogether, it's a 10-hour journey 10.
It's like a whole
10 to
day
11.
type of thing. Yeah,
And then,
the whole day.
yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. You're gonna be shattered, bro, man. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like 50-50 about it. But I'll see, man. If they say he's sacked, I'm there. Are you mad? Man's there, banner out.
I don't think he's gonna get
red.
sacked at the end of the season, man.
Bro, he has to, man. Sack him.
I think they've already got in their mind, man. They're I think
I need to get somebody to get me that video, man. Sack
That's
that ball, fraud.
That's a great.
That's the funniest video of all time.
That's why I know you think he's staying.
No, I don't think he's staying, but I think they've already made their mind to sack him, and no matter what happens, he's
After
still going.
the
But
season, yeah,
they're just gonna let it play out. They're just gonna let it play out and just stick to their course, whatever course of plan they have of action. I think they're sticking to it. But yeah,
it's very risky sacking a man for a cup final. It's very
let him do his thing, man. Let him face his crimes, bro. He has to, bro. So we can.
Now you know what I like the idea though. I think I like the idea of sacking him just about half an hour after the final, because then it takes away all the shine from City winning the FA. Like the only sport anyone's going to be talking about is
that's a typical United thing, though. That's a typical United thing to do. Still, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
This club, man, we know. As I keep saying, we should just know where we're at as a club. So I'm happy that we're just seeing it. I'm not happy because it's my club, but we have to see the worst to get better. You know what I mean? And all of these false games and these false narratives and this false belief just keeps this guy in the job. So we need to see the real. This is the real United. Crystal Palace 4-0. Real United. This is where we're at. What was you saying, Griggs? Our expected. Was it expected points? It was 15. We're 15th or something.
We're 15th on expected points.
Yeah. Crazy.
So we're a relegation fodder team.
Bro, honestly, I don't even remember our games anymore. For the past 2 months, I don't remember anything from our games except Liverpool game. I don't care. I've tuned everything out. It's just so bad.
Yeah. Listen, let's wrap up here, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in, guys. I didn't even really chase you for the likes today, man, but you lot have been in the chat. We've had over 1.3k in the building. You know what I mean? 606 likes. That's that will take that. Half the people in here like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're literally less than 100 away, man, from 92k. Yeah, man, literally 80 away. 80 away, man. 75 away, people. Hopefully we'll get that tomorrow. We're going to be doing an ultimate hate along tomorrow, people. Make sure you're there. 11:30 in the morning. Man City versus Fulham. Arsenal fans, make sure you join me, man.
Is that game early kickoff?
Yeah, man. 12:30.
7:30 for us, Griggs.
Yeah. I will not be up for that, bro. That's
we'll wake up to the news. We'll wake up to the news.
Yeah, you'll wake up to the news, man. But yeah, Arsenal fans, come join me, man. If we're gonna do this together, man. Ultimate hate along. But big up the man, them. Any of you guys got content coming out tomorrow or anything like that? What are you man saying?
Now I'll be back for the watch along on Sunday. That's about it. Don't plan on doing anything tomorrow. But we'll be back for the watch.
I probably got NBA shit coming out next week, depending on what happens this weekend. I could either be the happiest man in the world come Monday morning and I'm in the conference finals, or I might be stressing a little bit. We'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, United Arsenal vlog on Sunday. Yeah, keep an eye on that one. United Arsenal vlog on Sunday on
I'll be doing
YouTube and that. Yeah, we'll see that. Hopefully get. I don't even know. I don't know how to feel about that game. Do you know what I mean? Because it's one of those like I want to see Arsenal win it over City, but at the same time I want to beat Arsenal. So it's a confusing situation to be in that one. What are you saying, Saeed? Are we?
It's a fan base, man.
What are we hoping for?
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'll be honest with you. I'm just there for the vibes, innit? I'm gonna see what Leslie's got for me.
Yeah.
If she got some sweets or she got some chocolate for me or something like that, you know what I mean? She normally has some little packed lunch for me, innit? So you get me? I'm just excited to see Leslie, innit? That's it. Tell me about her cruise ship, where she's been on holiday. We just catch up with Leslie, man. You know, them ones there, but that's about it for me, man. I'm just there for the vibes. Catch up with Turkish. Lee Judges is gonna be there.
I'll see you as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ash. Yeah. You know, Flawless is coming to the game. I got Flawless a ticket, by the way, today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got Flawless a ticket. Big up Andy. I said to Flawless, yo, you want to come, man? I got you a ticket, man. He's like, yeah, you know what? Go on then. Yeah, go on then. You know what I mean? So he was like, yeah, man.
What is that Sunday?
Yeah, big up Kaz, man. Catch us there, man. Hey?
What is that for Sunday you're talking about?
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Flawless going to be there. Yeah.
You lot, yeah. Hey, listen, if...
What was that time you came? Was it the Chelsea game you came last time?
Yeah, that's the last game still, yeah.
Chelsea,
yeah. That day was sweet, man. That day was sweet.
Rhino is boycotting Old Trafford.
Listen, you guys can enjoy that. Me and Griggs will hold it down on the watch-alongs. That's what we're going to do.
And also America, man. Make sure you're there, innit? Griggs, man. Griggs,
you know what it is,
Griggs,
you guys, yeah?
Are you gonna come?
I can't
LA,
imagine watching United like this. The way we're so bad, I can't imagine seeing it live. Like, I just don't know how I react. I can't imagine it, man. Like, it's mad.
We'll see about LA. You know what? It depends on who the manager is. It depends on like what the transfers are looking like. It's all.
Well, let me ask you a question though. If it meant, and this is a deep question, if it meant Ten Hag was getting sacked, but he could only lose 4-0, would you take that 4-0 battering?
So Arsenal.
We're taking it regardless.
Arsenal.
So yeah, I'm taking it.
We're getting sacked regardless. I'm not taking it. No, I'm not. He's getting
no. Yo, their fans yap too much for me.
But bro, what if he doesn't get?
Yeah, we got 8-2 though. They can have fun. We got 8-2. Do you know what I mean? That we've forever got 8-2. They can forget about it. They can hold that. Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the 4-0 beating if it means that they win the league over City.
No, but that's a different subplot. That's a different subplot in itself. But I'm saying if the president
not taking 4-0 against Arsenal, nobody's taking. You can't. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Arsenal coming to Old Trafford and pumping us 4-0. Can you imagine?
You just got pumped by Crystal Palace.
Bro, that's what's gonna happen anyways.
You got
why
pumped up, man. What
guys,
kind
listen
of it's
to me.
a different type of pump up,
City
man?
can't win, man. We can't let City win, man. We can't.
It is
A
not
pump
a
up's a
choice.
pump up. You know,
I'll take a.
It is not a choice, guys. I'm letting you know now. Free yourself. 7 p.m. Saeed, that text is coming in on Sunday. Okay,
I'm gonna be on the road.
Saeed will be texting us. That's fine, bro. Saeed, I'm already telling you. I freed up my calendar for 2 hours that day. I'll be waiting for that text.
SOS.
I am telling you.
SOS stream.
SOS stream. We're gonna see everyone. You know when you see like about 9 people on.
Bro, you know what I'm gonna do for the the thingy, I don't know what's the max on StreamYard, man. What's the max on StreamYard?
It's 10 if you have a pro.
I know, no, Saeed's gonna invite everyone, but you're gonna see.
I'm gonna do 20. I'm gonna do 20, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say, yo, 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes on here. Yo, Griggs, 10 minutes. Everyone, 10 minutes. Then you're out. Then we bring on new people, bro. That's what it's gonna be like, man. You know what one's there. So, yeah, man.
You're gonna see Traps with this camera off. You're gonna see Leon driving.
Traps is here, man. Did I tell you where Traps is? Traps is here, bro. Come on, man. He's on.
Who makes these pictures, bro?
I get it sent to me, man. And then we got a warrant from Marcel as well, man. Court order people. Have you seen him? Last seen talk about Ten Hag politics, man. And how can we forget, man, these two here, man? You know what I mean? 4 years, people. And we beat Newport in You remember when Tyrone shamelessly on the Mandem Talk said, yo, we beat Newport County, guys. Yeah. It's a good game, guys. Yeah. Bro, this
but that's Marcel, you know, because Marcel, I wake up every morning, I open Twitter, I go to my For You page, and I see a Marcel tweet. That's like 10 a.m. your time, guys.
Well, let me show you something, man.
Bro, I woke up today at 6:30 and I saw a tweet. I was like, bro, it's early for me. It must be early there too.
Bro, you know what I said to him?
That's Marcel, man.
It's like 10 in the morning, bro. Why are you thinking about Ten Hag 10 in the morning? I'm thinking about my coffee, my breakfast. I'm not thinking about Ten Hag 10 in the morning. What's going on there?
Saeed, you remember that tweet that I sent you? There was like a report from a journalist saying that basically it's looking like Ten Hag might be staying. And then you just see Marcel's comment at the top saying, "We thank God." I was like, "Oh,
bro, man, I swear down, bro."
No, he's like about God is good or something. God is good. I was like, "Oh my."
Broski, look at this, yeah.
It's great.
Well, he goes, yo, yes, people, we lose to Arsenal Sunday, but it's not great it's great for growth. How can losing be great for growth, by the way? It's part of the process. Please keep calm. We must accept what's happening in the universe right now. The sins of the past. Ten Hag in. INEOS in. Glazers out. I said, broski, you've just woken up, man. This is too early, man. I said, broski. And the guy goes, the early bird catches the worm.
It doesn't matter how early.
You gotta have a ghostwriter.
Bro, I legit have tears in my eyes. I swear I'm not even joking.
That's some ghostwriter type stuff, man. 11 a.m., 10 a.m. tweeting that's crazy.
Nah, man, honestly, man, it's so bad.
It's not on timers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro,
but listen, we're
gonna save Ten Hag, bro. Doesn't matter what time you tweet.
Bro, man,
it ain't working, bro.
Wallahi, I'm not lying to you. You tweet about 3 or 4 of them in the morning. 3 or 4, man. I swear down. I said, you relax, bro. You know what I mean? But big up Marcel, man. I always say, man, at least he stands on his ground and he stands on opinion. You get me? Not many people do that. So he don't flip-flop at least. But listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to everyone's channels, man. Everyone's channels. Get their channels up, people, man. I think Nuruddin is still live, people. Nuruddin is live with his crew. So go raid Nuruddin's channel. You know what I mean? Shah Saeed TV raid. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, 11:30 for the watch along. Ultimate hate along. We're out. I'm gonna leave you with the video. You know the famous video, right? Come on.
This is madness. This is a sickness. This is. This is what this is. That's what Erik ten Hag fans are. They're vaccinated with the wrong vaccine. And now the neurons in the brain are fried.